Again.
Arrested the three of you.
No.
Yes.
No, you'll never take me
Yes.
alive.
Yes, I will.
Oh, hey, we're live.
And that stream is
Every
how you
second
create
you
an
are
out of
not
context
running,
joke.
Screen share,
only
screen
getting
share.
closer, Mega.
Huh? What'd you say about me?
Just look at the GIF.
Aye.
Just GIF at the look.
So anyways, hello everybody. Welcome to
No.
the stream.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
freaking background music. Hold up. There we go. Now I'm off to hang myself.
Can you not?
Dude, the stream just started, man. We can't. I can't believe he hates this game this much.
I can't believe he hates being here this much.
I can't believe.
What did I do? Chat, what did I do? Could you answer me that? What did I do?
You did nothing wrong.
No, oh no, you've already said your piece. You hate us. You hate us. For being the TV. Because we are technically the TV. Why would you break your own TV with a sledgehammer? Just turn it off.
For the record, if I sound a little bit off today, it's because I have a cold. Not the beer, I just got COVID. I mean, not
Mega?
I got COVID.
Oh no, Joey's got COVID, everybody. Gotta social distance, everybody.
Got a social distance. Oh, I gotta get it. I'll have a seat.
Calling cold.
Hello, Dan Man, and hello, Jackpot. I hope you guys are doing alright. Now, without further ado, I'm gonna press the continue button. Alright?
Yeah, do it. Do the funny.
I did the funny.
Do the funny. Become funny.
Episode 4. The Adventure of the Clouded Kokoro.
Kokoro? Is this Zelda?
I begin to think, Wilson, said Sholmes, turning his head languidly in my direction, that there is more to this case than that which we have observed.
Uh-huh.
Indeed, that there may be another part to this story that we are yet to discover. His eyes wandered, following the steam rising from his cup of herbal tea, leading him to the distant memory of that snowy evening. To the young lady collapsed on the pavement along Briar Road, and to the knife in her back.
Oh man.
Lit in the soft glow of gas lamps, a most extraordinary scene had been set. And under the cover of a light fog, the curtain had risen silently on the insoluble mystery of our invisible killer.
Jack the Ripper.
Hold on. Hold on. I'll be honest, I just finished my whole dinner, so, yeah. I just did it very silently, very quickly, and panicky, and no one can know. Anyways, where am I putting this? Oh, no, I have nowhere. Okay, we're good. Everyone hope and pray it does not. Okay. 19th February. 19th February. 19th
stop you that
February, 9:47 a.m. British. 19th February, 9:47 a.m. British Supreme Court, Lord Chief Justice's office. Did you sleep last night, Mr. Naruhodo? No.
You know what?
You want to know why? Because I heard some
No.
random kazoo in the
No.
middle of the night.
No, wait, 9. I can take over for Susato.
No,
Are you gonna play
I
the
will take-
kazoo as Susato?
No.
Strongheart comes back this scene.
Oh.
I'll just take. I'll
Did
do
you sleep
Susato.
last night, Mr. Naruhodo? Sorry, I had to really figure out where my high voice is. Also,
I love
when he
how
said,
my viewer count went from 1 to 7.
Yep. It's the kazoo.
Yeah, I guess Kazoo attracts people. Anyways. No, not at all. Since Strongheart's in the scene, I'll just do Susato.
It was an enormous hotel, wasn't it?
She'll do Susato.
I'm sorry, that was so funny. No, Megan, can you read that line again just for all the world to hear?
You're mocking me, aren't you?
But isn't that what makes you a legend?
Is it?
I
No,
don't
you know
know.
what? I have
Usually
a better...
when people laugh at you, that's, means that you're a legend, right? I
Well,
mean,
in
that's
that
how I thought
case-
it works when I'm
In
getting made
that
fun of almost
case,
all the time.
in that case... Well, it was an enormous hotel, wasn't it?
Like, okay, to me, it's funny because in my ears, I hear, McGilded in that voice. And it's just McGilded trying to be like a female, be like, it was
It's
an
me,
enormous
Naruto.
hotel, wasn't it?
It's me, Naruto, my boy.
I'm back now. Here, have a guinea.
I was drinking water. All right.
Alright, I guess we are.
Rooms were so luxurious. I felt like we were staying in a palace. Don't make fun of me. Don't
Yue,
you
is this
dare.
funny?
Don't.
Is this funny, Yue?
She sounded like if you gave Sunny a mic and then someone threw a rock down her throat mid-sentence. Listen, I can't do high-pitched voices, all right?
Which Sonny, like Golukovich or Emmerich rather?
Like, I'm thinking it's McGilded, but just trying to sound like a female. But honestly, Mega, I could just take Susato if you really want.
Nope, too late.
I'm used to
Nope,
Susato.
nope,
to
too
be
late. Nope,
honest.
too late.
Alright,
Nope, too late.
alright.
I've already made my bed and I'm sleeping in it now.
But you literally just shoved me off mine. Go
Say that again?
You literally, you
And
just
with
said
all
that
the
you.
gas lights twinkling, it was brighter than day, even in the middle of the night.
You hear it? Come on.
Bruh.
I'm sorry, I'm sad. I had to.
No, it was great for the bit, but like, I have a feeling we have a long thing ahead of us, don't we, Yue?
Listen,
Yes.
Nine, I just figured you didn't want to do Susato this time, so I'm taking over.
You
Until
know,
Picaro lives, of course.
I appreciate the thought, but the fact that Strongheart will come in the scene, I'll let you save your wonderful voice for that, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Alright, you read this one.
I mean, I could do both.
You could do both, but going from a low register, the thing you're used to a high register, a thing that you're not used to, is actually not good.
You know what? Fair enough.
Anyways.
Mm.
What about the enormous beds? After my time on the SS Buria, I wasn't going to waste a single inch of that space. I spent the entire night rolling from one side of the mattress to the other. Oh yes, it really was the sort of night you can only dream normally. Except when I learned that we owed £3 for the rooms, that dream quickly turned into a nightmare. Oops. Sorry about that. The building was so impressive, and the entrance was so inviting, I just wandered in without thinking.
£3 a night.
£3 a night.
Oh my god.
$3.
In a lounging house in Japan, that sum of money would put a roof over your head for a whole year. I did try, but I'm afraid I couldn't help my tears when we were presented with the bill. I really am sorry. Well, never mind.
Well, never mind that.
Anyway,
Never
we must
mind.
find some more
We're over
affordable
this, well,
lodging
never-
straight away, though. If we're not careful,
Our entire stipend will be used up in 10 days or less.
Stipend.
Stipend. I can read books. London is a scary place.
Ah, good morning to you at this early hour. I assume that's him, right? Yep,
Yeah.
it is him. Hello.
Oh, yes. Well.
Hello there.
Good morning to you, Lord Chief Justice. We have come to report on the outcome of the trial at the Old Bailey yesterday. Susaru's son is amazing. She doesn't bat an eyelid, even in the presence of the imposing Lord Strongheart.
My heart is very strong, yes. I believe you had a very comprehensive initiation into British courtroom practices.
Oh, yes. It was very, eye-opening, thank you. And, in accordance with your instructions, Lord Strongheart, Mr. Naruhodo performed his duty. To the end.
Yes. I've already been appraised of events. Apprised. You conducted a remarkable defense. You may consider the test passed.
Oh,
No longer are you a student from the Empire of Japan. You may henceforth be claimed to be a fully fledged lawyer. I don't know why there's birds in my clock tower. My country is delighted to welcome young talent from such a remote eastern land.
well, I can't answer you with the bird things, but thank you very much. So, I'm a lawyer now.
Now, in view of your new appointment, I have a fresh case in mind for you. I'd like you to take it on at once. Aye?
Huh?
I trust that won't be a problem.
Another case? Already?
Yep. Nothing trains a lawyer better than practical experience.
Well, I guess that's true.
I'm sure I don't sense dissatisfaction, do I? You wouldn't go and disappoint me, would you, Ryunosuke? After I just appointed you as a lawyer? You wouldn't do that to the Lord Chief of Justice, would you?
Well, it's not that I'm not appreciative of this honor.
Uh-huh.
It's just that, yesterday's trial ended, unusually. I haven't quite come to terms with it.
What's to come to terms with? The man was cleared. What more were you hoping for?
I mean, he kind of maybe died.
Just comes with a job, my boy.
It comes with the job, my boy.
The culpability of the defense has not at present time been established by this court. Consequently, the jury will not be required to proffer judgment.
Proffer. Oh, it's me.
My man is literally robbing me lines right out of my face. Alright, I say hi. Just wait for your paycheck. It will come in the form of SpongeBob and Z.
Wait. Oh. I get it. Alright, well, continue, Vega.
Well, Lord Van Zeeks, it's been a pleasure. So it has. And as for you, my dear fella, I couldn't have asked for a better defense. I'm off to die.
Literally off to hang himself.
Alright, no, too late.
I
can't
love
do
the emotional laugh.
I'm not doing that performance
chat,
again.
laugh
oi.
with us. Ha 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 ha. You chat, you're not laughing. Chat, you're not laughing. Laugh. Laugh, chat. Laugh. That's right. That's right. You laugh. You laugh when we laugh.
Laugh now. Laugh.
Don't poke my
Laugh.
head! What is that
Laugh.
for?
Laugh.
Just can't help wondering.
Don't you dare.
Wow. Joey's out for blood. He's stealing everyone's roles.
I'm telling you, we'll have to start doing that too. Otherwise, my man is literally gonna steal this whole damn thing.
Man, I can
Just
imagine
wait.
every single new
It's gonna-
character, every single person's just gonna pounce on it. No.
It's like legit. We'll have to change the live stream name to UA and the Bygone.
UA and these other guys.
UA and the losers.
Bystanders. So we just stand by for validation.
The great UA Attorney Chronicles, and also these guys.
And these guys.
And these guys.
I just can't help wondering if Mr. McGilded really was innocent. Mr. Naruhodo! It's just that I never managed to ascertain the truth. And then
Ascertain.
the trial ended. What?
Ascertain.
Ascertain.
I can't
ascer-
read. I don't have a
Ascertain, my
book.
dear boy.
Thank you, sir.
Well, you wouldn't let it trouble you for a second longer. You needed to let it trouble. Sorry.
Sorry? What do you mean, Lord Strongheart?
It was perfect English. Shut up. I knew it! I knew it. I predicted it. Magnus McGilded passed away immediately following the trial.
No! What? Mr. McGilded is dead? And then the birds.
Oh, those are the birds again. I have to kill them
Era,
too. I
seems
mean,
that I've kicked the
I have
bucket.
19 minutes and
What a
41
shame.
seconds until my next engagement. Time enough to talk.
Thank you, UA.
That's such a bro move.
What did UA do? What?
McGilded tipped $10.
Oh, what? I didn't see that.
Seems that I've kicked the bucket. What a shame.
What a shame. Here's
What
some
a
guineas, my boy.
Here's some guineas from
You forgot the ada.
There we go. You said it for
my dear
me.
boy.
Sorry, they ain't getting that word from me unless I get donated $1 million, guys. Sorry.
All right, guys. Empty your wallets.
No, don't do it. Don't do
Don't worry,
it.
I've got this. I'm gonna bet all of my foundation into the lottery,
No.
and then I'm gonna try and get a freaking 1 million donation going.
Oh no.
Okay,
Mr.
who do I need to
McDonald
kill to
is
make that
dead.
happen?
Oh no, Mr. McDonald.
Not Mr. McDonald.
Mr. McRonald McDonald.
All right. Go ahead.
Read
Yeah,
them,
so
the
thank you.
burrito.
UA. I know that's you. Anyways, Becca,
Huh?
your line.
I have 19 minutes and 41 seconds until my next engagement. Time enough to talk.
Up.
Sorry, I keep dipping out of the accent. I'm sorry.
It's quite all right, sir. It happens, honestly. It happens to me too.
It happens to the worst of us.
Exactly. I don't understand. What happened? How can he be dead?
After the trial concluded yesterday, there was a great commotion in the Old Bailey. As you'll presumably recall, an omnibus had been wheeled into the courtroom.
Yes, of course. That was the scene of the crime which Mr. McGilded had been accused of.
Precisely. Well, while the bailiff's attention was diverted by some other matter, the omnibus went up in flames.
No. How could such a thing have happened?
That is being investigated as we speak, but already... The police have identified a corpse and found inside the charred shell of the carriage as that of McGilded.
That's awful.
The man must have slipped inside whilst the bailiff's attention was elsewhere.
That
Such a
bailiff
waste of
really needs to
perfectly
pay
good
more.
blood.
Yes, rich people blood. My favorite.
Why is Zeke's in my head? Hello? Who else is in my head that I don't know of? The last I know was Kazuma, and he's always welcomed in my head.
Ryunosuke, are you doing all right, my boy?
Kazuma, these people are saying strange things.
Ryunosuke, I need you to pay attention. Mr. McGilted is dead. It's no time to be disrespectful.
But that bailiff really needs to pay more attention. And how could that... And how could that have happened? I guess accents and pitch.
That is also being investigated as we speak.
Thinking back now, immediately after the trial, Mr. McGilder did mention going back into the courtroom to look at the omnibus.
The omnibus. Well, I must be back in tracks now. It is time for the inspection.
Sorry? What inspection?
They're going to examine the omnibus again, so I'm told. I asked if I could be present for it myself. Ah, yes. The man with the fake Irish accent. An inspection of the omnibus? Not to my knowledge. I don't believe Scotland Yard had any intention of re-examining the carriage.
But then who is Mr. McGilder talking about?
Never mind that now. The Yard is making a thorough investigation. This matter is no longer any concern of yours. Leave it to the police. My boy.
Oh, Mr. McGilder. Oh.
Whack! So,
Ow.
how did you find your first taste of our country's supreme court?
Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, it was... Wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
Mr. Naruhodo means that the whole experience was steeped in the solemnity of Great Britain's long history.
Good enough. Close enough.
Solemnity. It's really a world apart from our own judicial system in Japan, which is only a few short decades old.
I know, English can be very hard.
Wow. Dosado-san has a way with words. And you seem to have a way of failing to find the right ones. Susato, get out of my head! No!
The judicial system here is the most advanced in the world. Learn all you can. And drink all you can, my boy. While it lasts.
Sorry, drink?
What?
Like, knowledge?
What?
Like, drink the
What?
knowledge?
Sure, yes, let's go with that. That's totally what I meant. Yes.
The most advanced in the world, is it?
Yes. It was fortunate that your very first trial was a simple affair.
Simple? That was simple?
Yep.
Oh, no.
As I believe I mentioned yesterday morning, it was a trial you couldn't lose.
I don't mean to be contrary, Lord Strongheart, but the case was anything but simple.
Did I stutter?
The circumstances of the case were so incriminating. I was stunned when I first heard them. In fact, I'm still finding it hard to believe that we managed to get a favorable verdict. Is something funny?
No, my apologies. However, the fact is that you did receive the not guilty verdict you set out to achieve. And that can only be attributed to exceptional talent. Wouldn't you agree?
I came back to steal your protein.
What?
I mean, sure, go for it. I don't really like chicken anyway.
Steal my protein? What?
Protein.
Protein desu ka?
I'm pretty sure that's against TOS.
Well, I... I don't know about that. For
You
both
got
cases.
at least Paladin.
Hello, Paladin.
Well, never mind. You exceeded my expectations, I freely admit. That much, at least, is an undeniable truth. Which is precisely why I have prepared the new case for you that I mentioned before.
What's going on? What was he going to say before? Wait, did he say something?
Blood.
Got it. Alright.
What?
No, I was being
I didn't say
stupid.
anything.
I was being distracted by chat. Could you I'm sorry, I just heard like a wheeling roll and I was like, what is going on? But it's alright. Could you perhaps give us some more details about the new case you mentioned?
No.
Don't tell me. It's a murder. And the trial starts in 10 minutes.
Yep. Don't worry, it's nothing so alarming or quite so urgent as your last assignment.
Okay, Paladin, and hello, Kuro.
In fact,
Hello,
It's-
Crow.
this case is completely different.
Oh, I see.
Yo, what up, Kuro?
Did he also just read my mind?
Yep.
Does literally every single person
Yep.
read my mind?
Yep.
Then all of you get out.
Nope.
No.
That is to say, no one has died. As yet.
My
apologies,
apologies.
I've
I've
already
already made my residence here.
Oh. Is that man still on the clock tower again? Ugh. We just got him off there, too.
Wait, on the clock what?
Yeah, he's been on the clock, just riding the gears. It's very, very dangerous.
Sherlock, what are you doing up there?
Sir,
I
please get out
don't
of
know
the clock,
what
sir.
he's doing.
Get down, sir.
Someone get him down from there. He's going to hurt someone.
Sherlock, what are you doing up there? I told you to get down.
I did get down last time.
Get
Well,
down
then do it
now.
again. Oh,
Sherlock.
that's it. I need to get my gun.
Sherlock, you are going
Go to the
to
kitchen.
die up there.
My, Lord Strongheart, you don't have to be so hasty now.
I already gave you a warning, young boy. Now it looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson you won't forget.
I'm getting down. Ah!
That's better.
Well,
And I can imagine just, like, I'm getting down, and he just slips and falls.
Falls and dies.
No, but he'll miraculously be
Bonk.
okay.
He proceeds to die in Kojima.
Kojima? What? Hideo Kojima?
Yeah. Do you know what dying in Kojima means?
No.
Anyways,
When he dies, the Metal Gear Game Over song plays. That's what dying in Kojima means.
Cool.
anyways,
And the trial
Yeah.
will not be today. There's plenty of time to research the case thoroughly. 23 hours, 43 minutes, and 19 seconds, to be precise.
Men can tell the future.
so the trial's tomorrow then.
Yep.
He didn't even realize that someone's gonna die in that time frame.
Is everything alright? Oh, yes. I'm just a little confused, that's all. Yesterday's trial was... well, it's left me wondering if I'm really cut out for being a lawyer. Oh, Mr. Naruhodo. I don't know if I could face standing in the oh my gosh, can I speak? I don't
Nope.
know if I could face standing in that courtroom again after Mr. McGilded's trial.
Yes, I nearly forgot. There's one similarity with yesterday's case.
I swear, if you're gonna say omnibus.
The defendant is another Mr. McGilded.
What? What?
The
It's his
McGilded
son, you
brothers.
see.
The McGilded brothers. Have you never heard of them?
No. I'm from Japan, dude. What do you? Who's the? Wait. So Mr. McGilded had a twin brother?
Yep.
Oh, and okay then.
you know, now that I think about it, that his twin brother was notorious for stabbing people.
Yeah, they used the twin brother.
What? and you, the Chief
sure
Justice, knows about that.
Yes, we used to go out for drinks.
What?
He's a good lad. If you could excuse his stabbing quirk.
Okay, wait. Okay, I'm sorry, sir. With all due respect, and I hope you understand this in the most polite
yes,
way
what's
of
up?
me saying.
What's
right,
wrong, my
right.
boy?
So Mr. McGilded has a twin brother, right?
Correct.
And you say that he is good at stabbing people?
Yes.
And
It's
you
something
go-
he used to do as a child.
Oh, as a child, and he stabbed people as a child.
He
So-
can be a very violent man.
Oh, okay. And you go out to drinks with him.
He's a good fellow once you get to know him.
Well, I understand that, but isn't, I don't know, stabbing people illegal?
Well, it gives me
Nah.
my fresh blood supply.
Only
I'm
if you
sorry?
get caught, Ryunosuke.
What?
Ryunosuke, you look stressed. Your blood is flowing. Would you like some help with that?
What?
Everyone's a vampire.
What do you mean, my blood?
Do you see those statues?
I would hope it's still
They-
flowing. That
vampires
means
are
I'm alive.
You see the kids? Vampires. You see
Well,
the
of course.
booths? Vampires.
Well, Mr. Naruhodo, he just means that he's maybe hoping to give you a massage to relax the blood flow from. Because if it's
Yes,
too
a
fast, it could
massage.
give you a heart.
You see
sweating.
Susato?
Relax.
A vampire.
Take a
that
deep
has-
breath.
My boy, relax. Let me just massage you. I'll make sure I get real close to the neck. That's
I-
where the real stress is, right there.
I don't feel comfortable with this. Susato, is there maybe like some exercise that I could do? I mean, what Mr. Strongheart's doing is actually the best way. Susato, why?
Just hold still, Ryunosuke.
Why are you in my head again?
Hold still.
Welcome to twitch.tv/Soliasora, where we
Yeah.
have 7% gameplay and 90% bits.
Yep.
All
Suddenly
right.
we were playing Castlevania instead of freaking Satori.
Now it's time for us to get serious.
Stupid RP stream.
Once again, there is currently no one to advocate. I messed up that word horribly. There is currently no one to advocate for the defense.
Oh,
If the situation remains unchanged, the trial will start tomorrow with the defendant unrepresented. And if that happens, well, I need not remind you of the inevitable outcome.
the most terrible end awaits the defendant.
Yes, si, senor. I mean, wait, is that Japanese? I don't
What?
know.
What?
Yes, that's right.
Spanish.
What's a senor? Ah, here we go again.
Clock. Your time is up. You'll have to excuse me. I would advise you to begin making preparations for tomorrow's trial. After all, the clock is ever ticking. It's always ticking. There is now but 23 hours, 26 minutes, and 39 seconds until the court sits.
Last time he mentioned the 23 hours, he said there was plenty of time.
And one more thing, Mr. Naruhodo.
Another thing? Another one more thing?
Another thing. There's something I should like to ask you.
Oh, what is it? What's that?
Are you A and B positive or O type?
I'm pretty sure I answered it to be O. I'm pretty sure it's O.
Yesterday, you remarked upon something. That you intend to see through the will of your late compatriot, Mr. Asogi.
What about him?
I would be interested to hear what exactly you mean by that. Inside 34 seconds.
Oh,
Bruh.
well, Kazuma always used to say, you see, that he wanted to learn how the greatest justice system in the world worked so he could change ours in Japan.
Uh-huh.
Now that he's gone,
Uh-huh.
I'd like to work towards that myself. And
Yep, hurry up.
there's another thing. Oh,
Uh-huh. Another thing. Continue.
on the way here, on the steamship, he said something to me.
There's something very important that I have to do.
Huh, something very important. And what exactly would that be?
He never had a chance to tell me. I suppose he would have done if he'd made that
You're out of
something.
time. Well, thank you for an enlightening discussion.
Would have done if he had ever made.
Discussion.
Discussion.
Mr. Naruhodo, what's all this about? Mr. Asogi never once mentioned anything of the sort to me.
I urge you both to focus your attentions on the matter at hand.
Who are you?
I've taken the liberty of summoning the police inspector in charge of the case. He'll be able to apprise you of the details.
How long has he been there?
Long enough.
All day, Do you know how long?
You
he's
can read
been-
my head
Do you know
too?
how long he's been forcing me to clean the bird droppings everywhere?
There's a lot
You
of
can
things.
read my head too? I don't even know your name.
There are a lot of bird droppings, Mr. Ryunosuke.
What?
It's terrible. I hate it here. I honestly wish we would just get rid of the birds, but... So, I wish you the best of luck and bid you farewell.
Thank you, sir.
And before I leave, don't drink the pigeon blood. It's not good. It's not good at all.
What?
Cheerio!
Bruh.
Green Wyvern, hello.
Hi, Green Waver.
Hello.
Sato. Yeah? I don't know if I like it here. I kind of want to go home. Mr. Naruhodo, I don't think we can go home. I know.
Welcome to
that.
Great Britain.
There's something very important that I have to do. Kazuma-sama, what did you mean? I
That
wish
he
I
needed
knew.
to make burritos.
But honestly, he never told me. Anyway, we had better talk to the detective, don't you think?
No.
Yes, you're right.
Finally, a real curry character.
I hope I'm just imagining it. But I wouldn't say he looks pleased to see us at all.
It's
Of
just
course it
Sherlock.
doesn't.
It just turns into Sherlock. Is
He
he holding
just
French
be
fries?
more-
Yo, give me
Fish
those
and chips.
Please.
Oh,
What?
fish and chips.
That's funny.
Why is he eating it like
Bruh.
He's eating
It's
like
a
an ice cream
whole
cone.
Is that really an ice
Wait,
cream
is
cone?
it just infinite fish? Wait, is that just infinite fish? Look
No,
at the
those
fish.
are French fries.
That's
No, look.
that's a news. He's eating it out of a newspaper,
Yeah, but look,
like in the
look.
shape of a cone.
Bro.
It's infinite.
Bro, this man is
And
not
it's
Euclidean.
so crunchy. What? Why is
He
it
ha-
crunchy?
he has no neck.
Yeah, he has no neck.
He
He's
has.
Professor Layton.
He's got no neck.
No neck Layton, not a joke.
Anyways, could we trouble you?
I mean,
What do you think?
What do you think?
You know, I'm gonna let Ono take this one.
Yeah,
Aw.
my man has already 2 freaking real curry characters. I'm not giving this one up. Back the hell out, man.
Lovely weather, isn't it?
What's the weather got to do with anything? Listen to me, you one. Blah, blah, word. Listen to me, you young Japanese upstart. Some freakery about the weather doesn't get every English
Gent.
eating out of your hand. You know?
Ghent is a card game.
Yes, went.
But Susato-san told me it was foolproof.
It was foolproof.
I'm a busy man, a very busy man.
Is that a corn dog? Wait, what is it? What is that middle bit?
It's fish. It's bad.
Oh, it's the
fried
fish. Oh, he's
I have
eating.
no idea.
Okay.
Wait,
I thought
does that mean he have unlimited amount of protein supply?
Yeah.
Yo, that's a magical.
Everyone knows. Everyone knows the
Protein.
English have the ability to just spawn fish and chips at will.
Duh.
There's a crime scene to investigate. But I'm here having to give the likes of you a talking to.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry.
No, you're not.
Can you imagine what the other officers there will be saying? Haven't seen Gregson anywhere, have you? No, he's too busy with the big wigs these days. And all because of some bumpkin who's here to jaunt from a country I've never ever heard of. Hear that ripping sound? That's my reputation at the yard going to tatters.
Got it.
And also the crunching of meat chips.
Apparently, you also have a request. You should voice act eating the fish and chips. Man, right.
You don't want me to get serious to try to make the crunchiness. Believe me.
There's no need to rip us apart as well. I don't believe we've been introduced. This is Mr. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, a defense lawyer. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, It's lovely weather we're having today, isn't it?
Ah, I see. He's a simp.
It is unseasonably fine, I grant you. London winters don't see a lot of sunshine.
Ow!
Nine hurt herself from the whiplash.
Bruh.
Ow! Excuse me for a moment. I need to die.
No! The only one allowed to die here is me.
Yo, I can't believe it. First Twitch death live on stream.
Right? She's stealing my right.
Anyway.
She's stealing my right.
Unbelievable! How did she pull that off?
So, Lord Strongheart has asked me to fill you in on the case. The name's Tobias Gregson. Inspector
Tobias.
Gregson to you. I'm from Scotland Yard.
No, his name's Tobias.
Gregson? Gregson?
Yes.
Inspector Gregson?
Gregson.
What's the matter with Susato-san? Does this detective's name mean something to her? You know, if I can actually read the words.
What?
Right? I'm having trouble because one of my contact lenses have the serum, but the other one doesn't, so it's half blurry and half not. I'm here like a freaking pirate.
Inspector, are you perhaps the Inspector Gregson?
Go on.
You're acting like you know this man, Miss Susato. But he's a London detective. Oh, I do know him! Very well, in fact. Very well? Yes, he features prominently in the adventures of Sherlock Sholmes. Oh, in that publication? What's it called again? Ranst Magazine? That's right! Inspector Gregson and Mr. Sholmes enjoy a wonderful friendly rivalry. Really? You rival the great Mr. Sholmes? Which, technically it's Holmes. If it's the same person, that's honestly not very much an accomplishment. Anyone can honestly...
I don't know why they keep spelling his name.
Anyone can rival him, dude. That's not an accomplishment.
It's true, yeah.
But that's not an accomplishment, it's a shame.
Yeah,
It
he's
is.
kind of a dimwit.
It's I don't know about that. Mr. Holmes isn't a professional like myself, of course, but he does come up with the goods from time to time.
Mr. Holmes is equally complimentary about you, Inspector, isn't he? Or I guess maybe it could be Sholmes because of the book, but you've earned his highest praise.
Nope.
Gregson is the pick of a bad lot of all the Scotland Yarders. Those were his own words.
That's his highest praise?
Well, Mr. Sholmes isn't Mr. Holmes isn't particularly fond. It's
Particularly.
particularly no, I keep compliments.
That he is not. And thanks to that magazine, my name's known all over London town now.
That's great, isn't it?
No!
I have to admit that to start with, I was a little, well, flattered by all the attention. Everyone wanted to shake my hand, and my reputation at the yard went through the roof.
Well, that's wonderful.
And I hate it.
No, it is not. There's nothing more sinister than the man on the street. People are always looking at me now. They're whispering rumors about me under their breath, I'm sure.
I mean, you could just ignore them. It's easy.
Nope.
Well, but
Nope, can't do that. I refuse to do that.
Are you quite sure?
Yes.
He's changed since he started appearing in those stories. The fame's gone to his head. Stuff like that.
Gosh, do you really think people are saying such mean-spirited things about you?
Yes.
Like I say, they whisper. So I can't catch exactly what they're saying, but I know what folk are like. I'm sure that's what they're saying. As sure as eggs is egg.
I get the feeling this detective could be very hard work.
Oh dear. Perhaps a sudden rise to fame does change people.
So, about the case that the Lord Chief Justice mentioned before.
Nothing to tell, really.
What?
As far as we're concerned at the yard, it couldn't be simpler.
Oh dear. That probably means
Yep, we already solved it.
that as far as we're concerned as lawyers, it couldn't be more complicated.
Yep.
I wish you were wrong about that. But I have a nasty feeling you're right.
A young woman was walking along the pavement on the Briar Road when she was stabbed from behind. Fortunately, it wasn't fatal, but she's still laid up in hospital, unconscious. You hear that duck?
I guess. Is that a duck? It doesn't sound like a duck.
Sounds like a goose. Man, it's been a while since I ate goose.
Mr. Naruhodo, can you not tell that that's the famous, duck species? A megadon?
A what, Susato?
A megalodon! That's a megalodon cry! Oh, I heard that those were so rare! Oh, hold on a second, I'm gonna go find one! Hold on!
Oh god. It began.
Do you know what she's talking about, Inspector?
Not a clue.
Who are you?
Where did my brain cell go, anyways?
Anyway.
That's despicable! What sort of coward would attack the poor woman from behind?
I suppose you would have finished whoever it was off with the Susato takedown, would you?
That is neither here nor there, Mr. Naruhodo!
What? What? Brace yourself, Inosuke. You've angered her now. Don't flip me, I swear. Don't make it number 7.
Anyway, after something of a whirlwind investigation, the criminal was arrested. He barely had time for a cup of tea after the incident took place, to be honest.
So, there must have been something left at the scene that led you directly to the culprit.
Or perhaps a reliable witness who recognized the person in question?
Let me stop you right there, criminal scum. You're wasting your time on this one.
But I'm not a criminal. Sorry?
There's nothing you can do. There's no way to help the bloke now.
Why ever not?
Simple. The prosecutor that's me assigned to the trial tomorrow is Lord Baron Van Zeke.
Oh,
No! I mean, honestly, he was fine. He literally just stood there being like, hey, look at my chalice, and then break it. So, honestly,
right.
that's fine.
Look at this boot I found.
Look at this boot I
Look at this
found.
boot I found. Hey, there's a snake in my boot.
There's a snake in my boot.
There's a snake in my boot.
And then Van Zeeks just like walks in, and then they joke about his boots, like there's a snake in my boot, and he's like,
what are you talking about?
I think if I remember, he does like drop kick the desk, so he just calmly walks up to just Ryunosuke, drop kicks him, and just leaves.
It was so out of nowhere until my man just presenting my boots straight up. Sounds like you've heard of him then.
Oh yes, we are very familiar with Lord Van Zeeks. Believed to be the harbinger of death itself. The Reaper of the Bailey.
Well, he did kill someone.
Lord... Oh, no, that's right. Lord Barak Van Zeeks, who we faced in court only yesterday. Mr. McGilda told us about him before the trial, didn't he?
Nope.
Wait, who was it?
Oh,
did
yeah.
say?
When Van Zig stands for the prosecution, they call the accused his sacrificial lambs. And in every single trial in which he's been the prosecutor, the accused has been damned. Just like me, Ryunosuke old boy.
These people will never leave my head. These people will never leave my head. These people will never
Avenge
leave my
me,
head.
Ryunosuke! Avenge me!
But did you actually kill the guy?
Please leave your message after the beep.
This Reaper of the Bailey nickname. I suppose he's earned that because every defendant he advocates against is found guilty. Is that it? Why am I talking like him?
He just looks at her like, what's wrong with you? You need help.
Okay, first off, Mr. Naruhodo-san, take a deep breath. Okay, alright. Just shh, alright? Well, if that's the case, we should inform you, Inspector, that in yesterday's trial against Lord Van Zeeks, Mr. Naruhodo secured a verdict of not guilty.
And what
No, that's a sigh. That's a sigh.
What of it?
What of
Oh, well, I think that means that even against the Reaper of the Bailey, it's not impossible to save the defendant.
No, you really don't have a clue, do you?
I want to play Hearthstone.
What do you mean?
Pocket sandwich thing, potatoes. What happened to the bloke in the end, eh? He's dead.
Ah,
He killed him.
Magnus McGilded came a cropper in the omnibus when it went up in flames.
What did you just say?
So you can't rightly say you saved the defendant, can you?
Yeah.
what are you saying?
Look, if Van Zix could get the dirty to blah, blah, blah. If Van Zix could get the dirt to stick on everyone, he'd be a miracle worker. But that's not how it goes. He doesn't work miracles, he works magic. Black magic.
Oh, it's this type of game.
Black magic.
I'd have a good long think about that if I were you.
And now you're on his hit list.
Are we really supposed to believe that?
Yeah.
No.
Believe me.
No.
Yum yum, I love food.
Okay, see you, Dan, man. Thank you so
Right.
much for coming. Hope you have a wonderful day or night, depending on your time.
Goodbye.
See you. Right. Well, I fill you in as requested, and I'm very nearly out of chips.
Are you sure about that,
Lies.
sir?
Nope.
Lies. So, I'll be heading back to the crime scene now. We're still carrying out a few investigations there.
It was Briar Road, you said, didn't you? Where the incident took place.
No.
That is wrong, man. And if you head over to the holding cells, you can meet the criminal himself.
You've branded him a criminal already?
Well, yeah. What
He's
else
as
was I
good
supposed
as. Shaking like a leaf in his cell, he is. It will give you a chuckle if nothing else.
to-
He's inmate 53. Speak to the jailer and he'll show you the way.
Inmate 53. Thank you. So, there's no helping anyone against the Reaper of the Bailey, they say. Is something troubling you, Mr. Naruhodo?
Now I get to get a bowl of cereals. Hey.
To tell the truth, when I recall the trial yesterday, I can't stop myself from shaking. The idea of facing the Reaper in court again is... I mean, it's really not that bad, Susato. Well, if you think it's too much for you, there's no shame in turning the case down. That takes courage to... Susato, what are you talking about? He's really not that bad. He just
So
stands
you
there
think.
with his shells to be like, hey, I am a big guy. I'm like, I don't know, some vampire in the court or whatever. Be like, hey, here's my chalice, and then breaks it in his hand. What is he
look at
gonna
me,
do,
I'm
Susato?
scary.
Well, I mean, I guess you have a point, but isn't he, kind of scary? Especially when,
Nope.
people die after he prosecutes someone, no matter if they live or not, get not guilty or not. Miss Susato? Shh. What if the man they've arrested is innocent? You could well imagine he would be shaking like a leaf in his cell. And I, for one, wouldn't find the sight of that funny. So, if I'm honest,
Funny.
I'm still reeling from the shock of yesterday's events myself. And I'm really not sure if I'll be able to help this man, whoever he is. But I'd like to try. So I think I'm going to make some inquiries. Will you help?
No.
No, why would I? Go die. Did you really think you had to ask? After all,
Yep.
I am your judicial assistant.
Are you?
You don't even have a diploma. Where is it? Let me see if it's valid. I'm an actual
Diploma.
judicial assistant.
It's
Now
right
let me
here.
see your certificate, please.
A certificate of my judicial assistant? It's right here.
Yes.
It's
Where?
right here. Right
Please.
here.
Where?
I'm
I
holding
don't
it in
see
front of
it.
your face.
Special.
It's not.
Special.
What?
That's your kimono. That's not the certificate.
What? No, I'm holding this right in front of you. What do you mean, my kimono?
You're not.
Susato, what are you holding? Ryunosuke! No, not you too, but you're not holding anything. I'm holding my
Ma'am?
diploma right here.
Ma'am, that's a receipt for mayonnaise.
What's mayonnaise?
Ma'am, please, I'm gonna have to escort you out of here.
What? I have the Lord Chief Justice. He allowed me to be in here. I can be in here.
Nope.
Anyways, well, since you gotta go, okay, thank you. So then, shall we? Let's go, Susato. Yes, let's go quickly, please.
Please.
Let's get out of here.
I don't want to
So I
be
guess
here
we're going to
anymore.
prison first.
It's a eternity great.
19th February, local prison, cell
Bruh.
9.
Okay,
So-
I have to grab me my carbohydrates.
Carbohydrates.
Man, imagine
Yes.
talking about food literally like they're categories. Can't be me.
That's how I do. Always has been.
Man, I can't wait to eat my sodium tonight.
And someone's
gonna
gonna
be
go
pretty
grab
good.
a potassium.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh man, I ate a very good vitamin C yesterday.
A vitamin C.
A
Man,
vitamin
I gotta
C.
go. You wait. How about a big old cup of Adderall?
Yeah. Yeah, throwback.
Bruh.
My favorite meme.
How about?
A good old cup of Adderall.
Wait, I gotta.
A
I would
glass
love
of
to look it up, but I
Adderall.
can't.
I heard you're milk intolerant. How about some lactose?
I would love, I'd love some potassium cyanide. Anyways. So,
be right back.
okay. So, these are British prison cells. Oh, they're ghastly. It feels like a dungeon. A Susano, this is a dungeon.
I mean, yeah. I mean, technically, yeah.
This is a dungeon. Yes, and having experienced it in Japan myself, I can assure you that our wooden cells feel a lot cozier than these cold stone walls. Oh, don't, Mr. Naruhodo! You're making it seem worse. Apparently, our client is in the cell here, but it's so dark at the back there. Can't make him
So
out.
dark.
Wonder what he's like.
Inmate 53, your legal representative is here to see you. Stop hiding at the back of the cell and show your face at once. Am I a cat as yet with no name? Calling me by a number is utterly, unbelievably, unjustly unreasonable. I refuse to answer.
Mr. Naruhodo. What?
What?
What do you think is going on here?
I have no idea. But I wasn't just
Sounds
hearing
like-
things, was I?
It sounds like him.
That tirade of compliments. Complaints.
Complaints.
Complaints. No.
That tirade.
Raid. Shadow Legends.
This video was brought to you by. No, it's not. I wish it was.
This video was brought to you by Shadow Raid Legends.
That tirade of complaints was in Japanese.
How do you
Oh,
know?
jeez.
Whoa.
Hello, sir.
I've seen better days.
Quiet!
Sir?
They're all around, hiding. I know they are. They're watching, listening. Even now, I can sense it.
Right. So could I ask
There you
you
are! You've come to curse me, haven't you? Don't try to hide it! You're a ghost!
Are you blind? A ghost?
We mean you no harm, prisoner-san. Are you Japanese by any chance?
Oh.
This is beyond my wildest dreams!
Yo, I don't think he's okay.
I don't think
Forgive
so.
me for that outburst before. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's fine. We were just a little surprised, that's all.
Imagine it! It's been 12 long months since I left my hometown, and here I am, in a frightful victim in foreign land! It's as though hearing the sweet, sentimental tones of a compatriot's voice here in this damp, dark hill was a most monumentally moving moment!
I don't think he's okay.
Who could have guessed that this new client Lord Strongheart assigned to us would turn out to be a fellow Japanese?
With that mustache?
Passion my fellow countrymen show! To dispatch a first-class lawyer all the way from Japan to defend a foreign student! Noble, nurturing, never failing Nippon!
Chad, I'm scared. I'm scared.
A first-class lawyer?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yep.
I think there's been something of a misunderstanding here. I wonder, would you be so kind as to tell us what's happened? Or why you've been detained as a suspect, for example?
Yes, I can, I will. Shut, stay, sullen, and silent.
I'm not quite sure I understand what he means, but he seems happy. Yes, he does. I just hope he actually has a good reason to be. Thank you for your cooperation. I am a lawyer, as you said. My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. And I am Naruhodo's judicial assistant, Susato Mikotoba.
I am a visiting student, sent here by our government.
You're gonna do the dance again, aren't you?
Notably, notoriously named Natsume! Soseki Natsume.
Okay.
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 For the record, Soseki Natsume is a real-life person.
Oh, snap.
And Kokoro is one of his books.
Oh, so he's an author.
Is he also insane?
He had a bad time in Britain, but
Not to this extent, no.
Oh, okay. Understandable.
Soseki Natsume-san. What an unusual name.
Call me Soseki, please. I'm a poet, you see. A writer of haiku. It's something of a nom de plume.
A nom de plume?
Aw.
You mean an alias?
Alias.
Alias? Ah,
An alias?
that's right, Naruhodo-san. Just please.
No! Don't be so prosaic! It's much more refined than that!
And haiku. That really reminds me of home. Did I hear you say that you were a visiting student? Sent over here by the government?
Yes,
Oh.
yes, that's right. A year ago, I was told to go and study English.
I mean, I didn't see when you nod. I was looking at the sky, or the ceiling.
First, I had to suffer that misery, and now this! It's beyond the pale!
Suffer that misery.
Yep.
Did you not want to study here?
No, I mean, I've had an interest in Great Britain for some years, of course.
Oh.
But just because the government tells you to do something doesn't mean you can do it? No!
What do you mean?
If they told me to study English literature, that I could have understood. That's my field. But no, they told me to study the English language. It's utterly, unbelievably, unjustly unreasonable!
I see.
I have returned.
Only the
Welcome
other day I was told to send a report about my first year here. I tended a blank piece of paper. Wise words on white washi!
You must be a man of great standing.
Oh yes, so I'm often told.
And often like to be told, it seems. Is my man dabbing? I think he is. Could you perhaps tell us exactly why you've been arrested, Soseki-san?
He had to do it to him.
I didn't do it! I didn't commit that atrocious murder!
Murder?
Oh, no, it's all right. The woman didn't actually die, did she? But she was stabbed with a knife right before my eyes!
Before your eyes? You mean you saw the attacker? No.
I didn't see anyone.
Excuse me.
Man, at that point, why even have eyes? Just go blind.
Right?
Give me a second.
Privyet.
What? What happened?
I think she died.
Okay. Here I am. Okay.
What happened?
Okay. No, it's fine.
I think she
Don't worry
died.
about it. It's fine. Okay. Okay.
Also,
Alright,
I found a
just
giant
another case
mouse
of-
in my kitchen.
Yeah, I saw the thing. I just didn't see the attacker. Sure. Okay. What?
That was me who said Privyet, and I brushed up on a little bit of Cyrillic when just explicitly for this case. If I'd seen the person who did it, do you think I'd be locked up in here?
Oh dear. It seems this case is becoming rather complicated.
Why me? Why me? Why did that silly woman have to be stabbed in front of me? It's the curse of London. It's incredibly, inexcusably, irritatingly inconvenient.
So, Soseki-san was there at the scene, but he didn't see the attacker. It's vital that we find out more about the case.
It was an accursed evening, just after the snow had started to clear and heavy with fog. I'd been to the bookshop to buy some books, and I was on my way back to my accursed lodgings. Accursed!
Sure, the bookshop wasn't a curse too.
As I was walking along that accursed pavement, I could make out the sole silhouette of another ahead of me. A woman wearing a green overcoat she was, and just as I went to overtake her, she suddenly let out a little scream and collapsed onto the cold, hard slabs of stone at my feet.
I mean,
Wait,
there's no blood on the knife. I think she's fine.
I don't mean to be rude, but she looks so fat that it could be just one fold of her back.
Wait, what?
How terrible!
I called out to the woman, but she didn't move. It was like a ghostly, ghoulish, grim graveyard!
Slight exaggeration there, perhaps? Probably is. Definitely is.
I was terrified! I had to get away from there! So I ran, as fast as my legs could carry me back to my cursed lodgings!
It is a fold of her back. What?
Wait, that's not a person. That's just a.
That's
That's a giant balloon.
that's not good.
They'll say it was shameful, I know, to run away like that.
Tell me, Soseki-san, was the victim an acquaintance of yours?
Don't be ridiculous! Do you think I know any of these fair-haired English and a young woman at that? I'm indifferent, I'm shy, timid, unsure, I can't talk to people!
You
You're
know,
doing so right now.
first, diffident, and second, this whole thing is a mood.
Look at his teeth.
I see. A young woman, unknown to Soseki-san. And at the time it happened, who else did you see nearby? Did anybody pass you?
Regrettably,
Nope.
apart from myself and the woman, I didn't see a soul.
No one? Oh, great. So the victim was
Awesome.
unknown to you, and there was nobody else on the street at the time. That creates something of a conundrum, doesn't it? Hmm? What conundrum? Am I stupid or something? I know what the conundrum is.
No, you don't.
Oh my gosh, we actually gotta talk about it.
Nope. Too late.
What do you mean, Susato-san? What's the conundrum? Well, for starters, there's nobody else around except this guy and a woman who presumably was stabbed. And he ran away with nobody around. And we're trying to defend this man, to which who we pin this on. I guess that's a good point, right? Anyways, I'm gonna just say what the game wants me to say in 100 more words, because 10 words is not enough. Well, if what Soseki-san has just told us is true, there's something I can't explain. He says that he didn't know the victim, and that there was no one else at the scene. Then he apparently fled without having been seen.
I did!
But if that's the case,
But
surely this man has to be the culprit. You know, like I said, in 10 words or less.
Ah, you! What did you just say?
Okay, can everybody literally like read my mind? Every single person who is in my mind, please leave. Please leave. Leave except Kazuma. You can stay.
Yep.
You are the only one that can stay.
no, I'm not.
I'm the only
going.
British one here. Solai's just good at hers.
Oh, thank you. I try my best. Nothing.
So just
I-
Ish.
leave too.
I didn't say anything. Oops. Perhaps I thought that a little loudly. How did I think that a little loudly? Actually, well, it's easy. You just yell in your head. Susato, what did I say? Alright, fine. I'll get out of your head. Jeez. Anyways, that's not what was troubling me, actually. What I was thinking was, how did Soseki-san actually come to be arrested? Sorry? He didn't touch the victim. And there was nobody at the scene to see him. So how did the police ever discover that he was there in the first place? Susato, that's kind of easy to answer. Because someone saw him, but he didn't see that person.
From Kuro.
Use
You know what?
use
Let's
the
find out
Magatama.
if this guy is a murderer. Use the Magatama.
She's right. Magatamas don't exist.
Yeah, they do.
It was him. That's a cursed great detective. He had led the police to me. Of all the bad luck.
He was on the roof. He was on the roof of the clock tower, and he saw this whole town. Let's be real. We all know who this is. We all know who he's talking about. He was trying to get on the clock tower. He looked down and literally saw this whole thing happen. He'd be like, well then, my dear fellow, I think that's a murderer.
I think this is only being streamed on this.
Yeah, no, it's just I'm just streaming on Twitch at the moment for this. Multi-streams are just gonna be on Sundays between like Willow's channel and mine. I think that's now a thing.
Don't worry, she'll re-upload on her YouTube sometime next year.
Probably next
It's the only
decade.
way I know how to donate. Guys, don't you dare say a thing. Don't you all dare say a thing.
Hey,
No, no,
guys.
No.
Did you know that there's a button down below
Right?
that allows you to donate to Soliasora on twitch.tv/Soliasora?
Raccoon with donate written on it.
If I talk over them like this, you won't be able to understand them.
It's a giant
You won't
donate button.
Yeah, there's even a golden coin.
There's a donate button. There's a donate button down below that you can click.
Good, you don't
Are
see
you
it?
on PC or mobile?
Push the big donate button.
No.
Mobile then.
The button. Push the funny button.
No.
Push the button.
No, you shouldn't
Do
be
it.
favored. No,
Guys.
no,
Guys,
no,
do it.
no.
It's funny.
No.
It's funny.
No.
It's funny.
Don't.
Do it.
Stop.
It's funny.
Stop.
Go to Soliasaur's
Stop.
profile and hit the About
No,
section.
Do it.
no.
Push the button.
No, no,
Push
no,
the
no, no,
funny
no, no, no,
button.
Push the button.
Push the button.
Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't ever do it. Nope. There's no button. There's no button that exists. Trust me, there's no button that exists.
Did you say buttons don't exist?
Buttons don't exist. Buttons are a social construct to society that don't exist.
Wow. Racist.
Anyways. Oh no, I clicked the thing. I clicked the
I
thing.
shall
Don't-
never
Click that
forget
thing, don't
man's
read
name
it.
as long as I
Don't
live.
read it.
What's his name? I don't remember.
Cursed right detective? Could it be?
Could it
Don't
be
do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Steve? Do it.
With
Do
his
it.
hearty laugh at his self-proclaimed greatness. Brush, big-headed, busybody, be gone, thoughts!
False freaking.
May you cutting cars until the end of your days! Airlock souls!
I heard that. I heard that.
Wait, what happened?
He reminds me of the freaking, what's it called? The McDonald's Toho memes. How they're posing it all.
I knew it. Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Sholmes.
Well, I didn't expect to hear that name from this man's lips, that's for sure.
Wow.
Can I, like, step out of Ryunosuke as the player turn
Nope.
my head
Nope.
180 degrees to him, slap him across the face, and just go back in.
Bruh.
Free Waiver had donated
Leonosuke,
$57.
come on.
No, not 57. Don't, no, don't do that.
it.
Don't do that.
Do
Don't
it.
literally
Yo,
do
that's
that.
a lot of
Won't read
money.
my
You
card.
should give
Good.
it to her.
Do it.
Good. No, that means she found the button. Okay, good. Yes.
Do the funny. Do the funny. Donate.
Do it.
No, don't do it.
Do the funny.
No.
Do it.
We're gonna keep going.
Do the funny voice.
Why won't you want me to donate? Because I ain't worth your money. You ain't.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Try pay. Yep, PayPal usually works.
No. Try do that. No. Can I donate via Discord? How would you donate via Discord, actually?
That's
Oh, there's
know,
a
when you're
there's a
Nitro.
way. There's a way. Oh yeah,
So
there's a
I've
way.
been told to click the donate button, so here you
$150?
go.
Kuro, no. Kuro, no. Kuro, bad.
Kuro,
Bad.
yes. Kuro, yes. Kuro, yes.
I mean, thank you for the donation, Kuro. Bad.
Yeah, my man.
100 no. No. Nitro, I guess donate Nitro to me. That's honestly funny.
Like, comment, subscribe,
I'm
And
gonna
donate,
we're gonna keep
and
going.
donate, and
No.
donate.
It was
Donate.
after the morning that it was the morning after that nightmare had unfolded on the pavement before me.
Oh,
I donated a different
Oh.
username, it didn't work. I mean, oh, rip.
wow.
I was gonna donate as Mr. Donation. I'm secretly Mr. Beast. Jeez, a match. Okay, if Mr. Beast does actually come to the stream, that would be the most highest honor, maybe.
I'm secretly
Yeah,
Mr.
I mean, it would
Beast.
be an honor, yeah.
Mr. Beast Burger.
Mr. Beast.
Give me the Beast Burger.
I was gnawing on a silver. I was gnawing on a sliver of hard cheese when some men suddenly burst in through the door.
He looks like
Police
he's
officers
about
shouting
to
at me.
pass out.
This is the police. Put the weapon down. Yes, it was a thin sliver, and yes, it was hard, but it wasn't eating a weapon. Disgusting dietary discrimination to devils.
He looks like someone who would fit perfectly in a Kamen Rider. So-
Done. Wait till you see. No, stop. No, pal, you did not do that. You did not. She got me Nitro.
GG's Louise.
By the way, I was unaware you had a public Discord.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
By the way, like, comment,
you.
subscribe.
Don't dare. Well, like and
Like,
comment.
comment, and
To
subscribe.
like, comment, subscribe to the people, the names at the bottom left. Do not. Not.
Do it. It's funny.
No.
It's funny. It's funny.
Subscribe to her.
Subscribe
to her.
Subscribe to me also, because it's funny.
Yeah, subscribe to literally everybody at the bottom left and follow them all. That's what you should do.
Give me money.
Anyways, thank you, Paladin, for the Nitro. I appreciate
activating its
it.
greed mode.
Money.
He's about to play the pot of greed and Everest all at the same time.
I
Dude.
use Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional donations.
No. Clearly had a trying morning yesterday.
What?
And there he was, in the middle of all the policemen, grinning like a Cheshire cat.
Whoa.
That's Airlock
Whoa.
Jones!
I mean, I actually like the Cheshire Cat, sir. You shall talk about the Cheshire Cat with the utmost respect. Thank you very much.
No, he killed my mother.
Then then according to the Cheshire Cat, I guess your mother deserved to die.
Bruh.
Wow.
Bruh.
I'm kidding. I'm
Bruh.
kidding. I'm kidding. It was for the bit. For the bit. For the bit. For the bit. It was for the bit. It was for the bit. It was for the bit. For the bit. It was for the bit. Anyways,
Wow.
it's
What bit? You just
it's
said the
actually
truth.
just Sherlock
Continue.
Holmes. He's English.
Is he?
I've since found out that he's a famous name in detection here in London.
Everyone donate $20. No, don't.
Do it.
Don't.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Yes,
do it. Do
the
it.
great
Funny,
detective
funny,
is
funny.
really very well known.
Do
That
it.
yes was just to him. It's not to donate.
And his
Do it
overly sharp
and
mind
pay
managed to
her
deduce
tuition.
my whereabouts, apparently. 26 times a night feeling madman! Me? This weak, stupid kitten of a man!
Mango, what the hell?
What?
What's wrong with
This
your
guy's
mouth?
beatboxing over here.
Listen, I'm adding atmosphere, alright?
Bruh.
I wonder what great deduction process led him to this conclusion this time. His conclusion this time. Do you mean to say that
Nope.
Mr. Holmes' deduction was the only reason the police arrested you? That would be really most unreasonable.
Well, the thing is, I was thrown into a panic when they barged their way in.
Of course you were. That's only natural.
I was terrified and trembling, and they kept throwing question after question at me in impossible English. For English, foreign, film, flap, flip, flabbery, flap, flap, flap. I can't do English.
Well, we are in England. You can't really
No.
blame them for questioning you in English.
England isn't real.
Good point,
Yeah.
good point. But my mind went blank. I knew I had to answer, but I didn't know what to say.
Chat, stop it.
It-
Chat,
Yeah.
stop
Left,
it.
Tap the button. Just tap it.
No,
Touch screen.
no.
Use your force.
So I kept repeating things like, yes, I do, and I'm fine. The next thing I knew, I was in manacles. And before I knew it, I was thrown in here.
Oh dear. I'm afraid that's hardly surprising.
Yes, I do.
I'm fine.
Yes.
I'm fine. He's not fine now. He's definitely not fine now.
He's not fine
What's
at
your
all.
name?
What's your name? What's your name?
Mr. Esquire.
Bruh.
Steve
Oh.
Buscemi.
You can just call me Naruhodo. And when we're speaking English, a simple mister is more than enough.
Oh, yes, all right, yes. They've really got to me. This country is poisoning my mind. But please, I beg you to defend me in court tomorrow.
Nope.
You can tell them what really happened. You'll do it, won't you?
I will.
Well,
Not. Nope.
Why? Why? Why is it so hard to say yes to me?
Well, the thing is, I'm just a student like yourself, on a study tour.
A student.
I have defended a case in the Old Bailey. Only the one, though. But at this moment in time, I really don't know what I'm supposed to believe in. I'm confused about what justice in this country even means. Oh, Naruhodo-san. I'm not even the foreign student who was supposed to be here. I'm a sort of locum lawyer, I suppose.
But that armband! That's the mark of a defense lawyer for a great empire!
It's a keepsake from the man who should have been here.
What the?
He was my best friend.
A keepsake? No. I know exactly what they're saying about me.
Oh? What do you mean?
The lawyers, all the British defense lawyers, they won't defend me.
Goodness! Why do you say that? I am not. Don't make me play a horror game. Why do you want to hear me scream? Just go to my channel. Go to the Five Nights at Freddy's. That's where you can hear me scream. I ain't playing a horror game. I guess unless it's Phasmophobia with Mega, but only with other people.
What about Demo 2?
I'd love to, except I don't have a phone that can handle Demo 2.
Well, we
And-
can fix that.
No, like here's the problem with the. Don't stop it, everybody. Don't. But listen, with the blah. Yeah, there's Demo 2 on on the phone and everything, and I can't play it. You're worse than that evil rogue in my D&D. How am I worse? Anyways, goodness, why do you say that?
For the same reason as you noted before, what had happened. There was only the victim and myself around, and I ran away from the scene of the crime. I'm not a fool. I know it looks as though I must be the culprit.
It must be very hard for you, Soseki-san.
And anyway, I'm a student from overseas. I'm just a foreign nobody to them, someone not to be trusted. I heard them openly laughing about me before. In my earshot without any compunction at all. Any trial for this man would be a waste of time, they said. And of course the foreigner did it. They even had the gall to say, the man doesn't understand half of what's being said anyway.
That's awful.
They're wrong! I've studied more English than half of the policemen out there on the streets! I've traveled halfway around the world to learn about these people's country and its great history! But no one here wants to listen to a man with a strange accent. They all hate me! So, at the very least, I'd like to entrust my fate to someone who can listen to me in my native tongue. You could do it, couldn't you? When I look into your eyes, I can see it. I can see what you've been through.
So, Seki-san, it's just that... Give me a little time, please.
Huh?
I'll do what I can, for the time being.
What do you mean?
We shall investigate the case as thoroughly as possible. If we can find some clues, it will give us a much better chance, I'm sure.
Oh, yes, thank you. I'll be here, all alone, waiting for you. Looking soon to miss that horror, Esquire.
We should be going then, Naruhodo-san. We have a case to prepare for.
Let's go.
Show me you're an attorney, pal.
What?
Show me you're an attorney, pal.
Up, here you go. I'm gonna... Did you... Wait, no, we have to examine it first. Oh, please. There we go.
Yes! The symbol of one of our great empire's first-rate lawyers! Which means, of course, you'll stand by my side! You'll defend me!
Oh, no, sorry, that wasn't why I was showing it to you.
Then why else would you show me that?
Oops. In hindsight, that probably wasn't the best idea.
Ha, Lozzu! Joke's on you! Your shared library means nothing now.
And before you actually get connected either way.
That'd be funny.
Also, there's a downforce, so if I disconnect, yeah.
Okay, got it. 19th February, Briar Road. Your time session is going to expire in 5 minutes. No! No!
So, this is where it happened. Briar Road.
Ah! Look, Miss Naruhodo!
Look at that regulation metal helmet. It's unmistakable. The men of Scotland Yard are here. They're investigating as we speak.
That is their job, you know.
But Mr. Naruhodo, to see one with my own eyes. They're often depicted in the adventures of Herlock Sholmes, but I never dreamt I'd ever come this close. To a real Bobby's helmet.
What? The helmet? We've been talking to them for a good long while.
Of course! I have to try one-on-one today.
What? Well, I hope your Hattie dream comes true, Psycho.
What?
What's the Japanese delegation doing here?
To investigate, dum-dum.
Oh, Inspector Gregson.
How much donation would it take you to get to play a horror game? 500,000 bucks.
Bruh.
Or Halloween.
You know, I know an actually hard game, but it's not available anymore, so it's kind of a difficult situation. Actually, no, I know a hard game.
Horror.
Oh, horror. I mean, fighting fatalities for you alone would be horror. I don't know what you
No,
want
that's not horror to me. They want screaming horror.
I see.
I said 500,000. Not 500, ma'am sir.
And from Paladin,
Silent
no
Hill
joke, you're
2.
now my favorite streamer because you really care about all your viewers and don't ignore them like bigger streamers.
Wholesome. Wholesome. Ah. Anyways. Oh, he's back. Welcome back.
This isn't on. This isn't on the tourist trail, as I'm fairly sure you're well aware.
Yes, of course. We're here to investigate.
So, you've been to the holding cells then? What do you make of the criminal?
He's not a criminal, as you put it, Inspector. He's a suspect.
No. We'll see about that. Your Japanese like to stick together, I suppose. Well, do what you will. It doesn't bother me. The looks in court tomorrow, whatever happens, and the verdict is foregone conclusion.
Stolen cold air projection. Take heart! London at this time of year is full of stone cold air. That makes it worse somehow. And Susato, what did I say about reading my mind? Let's be real here, I'm always going to read your mind, whether you like it or not. I hate you.
And Paladin, also one last thing. I spend my whole day studying things for Fire Academy. I got the stream notification and now I'm taking a break from studying. Thank you for saving me from burnout.
You are welcome. Burnout is terrible. I mean, after this stream, I got to speedrun the paper, but it's fine. It's fine. Anyways, so let's converse with him. Won't let me pay 500,000, like the money won't go through. Well, for one, please don't actually spend 500,000. That is such a waste of money. And two, I think that is also just too big of a donation for PayPal, so.
Yep.
I spent 7 hours straight studying. Yeah, take a break.
Tell me about Scotland Yard, Inspector. Ever since I read about it in the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, I've been fascinated by the place.
The Yard is the most sophisticated policing organization you'll find anywhere in the world, man.
Oh, and you know, I've always dreamed of wearing a real Bobby's helmet.
It does make them look the part, seeing that policeman there with his helmet on. You certainly get the scene that this is a man who will take no nonsense in his duty of protecting the city.
Oh yes, doesn't he look wonderful?
Being a London Bobby, being a London Bobby is hard going, I can tell you.
Oh, really?
First thing in the morning, you know what he does? Goes round and rouses all the laborers on his feet so they can get off to work.
What? He wakes people up?
Yup. Raps on their windows with a long pole. Did it myself, going back a bit.
I had no idea.
The Bobby works for the people of the town. It's just another one of his duties. After that, he starts tireless patrolling the streets all day long. He has to cover 20 miles a day. That's the regulation distance.
I can't really imagine how far that is, but it sounds like a long way.
Let me see. 20 miles. That's approximately the distance from Tokyo to Yokohama.
On foot? That's definitely taking things a step too far.
And when it gets dark, of course, he has the important job of lighting out the gas street lamps.
I love fire stuff, but taking moments like this always seems to calm me down. This is seriously the most fun I have on Twitch. Crystal clear audio, solid content, cares about viewers, has viewers who also care about the streamer. This is the healthiest stream I've ever been a part of. Thank you.
Claps.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Oh boy.
You get a train. You get a train choo-choo by my pan flute, because I don't know how to respond.
You have a pan flute.
She has many types of instruments.
I have a lot of instruments, UA. So yes,
It's
here's
literally me back in Italy who used to collect the instruments because they were cheap back there.
So anyways, yes, Paladin, and for all of you who are sticking around for the wholesome streams, here's a wholesome choo-choo. There you go.
Bruh.
Wholesome choo-choo. And, you know, maybe I should do that like I ever get like a raid thing or whatever. It'll be like a hype train choo-choo.
Bruh.
It's so cute, I think. So
It is.
someday when partner happens, I don't know. I don't really want to do
These
affiliate.
days.
One of these days.
One of these days, which is definitely not gonna be soon. Anyways.
One of these days.
One of these days.
Wholesome crazy train. Oh, I put it away, but I actually know a little bit of it. Play Thomas the Train theme on the horn. Okay, I don't have a trumpet. Wait.
We're gonna
Hold-
talk, of course. That's the important top of line all this guts.
I already said that.
Yeah, you did read it. Sorry, I was just checking something, but I don't have it on here. Yes, Mega is playing a kazoo right now. Oh my! And I suppose in between all those duties, Bobbies are expected to investigate cases as well. And chase after criminals trying to evade the law.
I'm not sure you call in between exactly, or alongside, but yes. They're expected to handle those jobs as well. We do have men dealing over from time to time, I admit.
I always dreamt of wearing one of those helmets, as I said. But it's with a heavy heart that I shall have to relinquish that dream to you, Mr. Naruhodo. Your heavy heart will be my heavy head if you do.
Bum, bum, ba-da-bum. Bum, bum, ba-da-bum, bum, bum, bum. It happened at around 5 in the evening 2 days ago. Just there on the open bit of pavement. The victim, a young woman, was stabbed with a blade from behind.
Wow.
Is it right that the lady is still unconscious now? You mentioned that she's
Yes.
being treated in the hospital.
I never said she was a lady.
Wow. Did you just assume?
A young woman.
Did you
All
just
right,
assume
then.
that?
Did you just assume she was a woman? Truth is,
You
unless she
literally
comes
said
around-
the victim, a young woman, was stabbed.
Never says she was a lady, a proper woman.
Guess what?
Yeah,
You want to know what the proper word for man is?
Splam?
Someone?
If a lady is the proper word for like is the
Sir.
proper
No,
word for a woman.
proper,
Senor.
as in prim and proper. Like
No, I know.
fancy.
Hear me out. So
Senor.
if lady is the proper word for a woman. Please let me do this bit, Vega. Let me do this bit. So then if the proper word for a lady if the proper word for a woman is a lady, then what is the proper word for a man?
Ladle.
Lesser.
For a man.
Lesser.
Oh my god.
A lord, actually.
Oh my
Lo-
god.
Lord.
You guys didn't get it. I'm the one who got it, and I'm not even natively an English speaker.
I don't even know
Lesser.
what you said, dude. What?
Lesser.
You guys didn't get it.
Say it again then.
You guys don't
Amen.
get it. I hate you.
No. I get it, but
Just
no.
said it.
Paladin
just
got it.
said
The
it.
first one. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Green Waver got it first.
Lesser.
You just.
What is the prop? If woman is to lady, then man is to.
Amen.
Gentlemen.
Amen.
It starts with a G.
Wait, who are you talking to?
Gamer.
Onoken.
Oh.
No, it's not gentleman. It's amen.
No, it's gentleman. Because
I
it's a
like-
shame you're
you know
not
what?
one.
I like it.
amen.
Oh.
Oh.
It's amen.
Wow.
Man, he didn't
you
get
got
it.
pwned.
He didn't get
Oh,
it.
there's unless she
Amen.
comes around pretty smartish, we won't be able to find out much about her at all.
got
It's
pwned.
A man, and my man's literally out here trying to rob me.
You robbed me of my joke. You robbed me of my
You keep
bit.
robbing my lines, I'm gonna give you the worst thing you ever wanted. Well, the worst thing you ever get. Straight up SpongeBob on 6. It's gonna happen.
What?
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
Wait, SpongeBob and Zeke's?
Yes.
No.
Yeah. If he keeps stealing my lines, I'm gonna do it.
Huh?
It's more to push the stream along, really.
I suppose that means they haven't been able to take a statement from her, of course, and being very rude about it.
Here's a map of the local area. I happen to have one on me. You can take it if you want.
Really? Are you sure?
It's your policy to give lawyers the penny suspects the odd bit of information to go on.
Also, what soundboard do you use? I use voice mod. I haven't actually accepted the job yet, but still. Thank you, Inspector. We gratefully accept. The local map has been entered into the courtroom. By the way, does anyone hear this weird kazoo noise?
Hey, you across the street. Kazoos is illegal during the daytime.
Oh, my apologies. Hello.
Wait, what?
Wait a minute.
Wait, you know, I can imagine it's like Sherlock is going everywhere that Naruhodo goes. So it's like, no matter what the scene is, he's somewhere. He's just somewhere doing something.
He's somewhere.
Anyway,
He's out there somewhere.
as
Too
far as we
tired
know,
to carry
there was
on.
one else on the scene other than the victim and your fellow countryman.
Country.
So, who
lane.
did it, do you think? Not much of a head scratcher, is it?
Well, I know Mr. Natsume is also claiming not to have seen anyone else around, but... But just because he didn't see anyone, it doesn't mean we can be sure that nobody was present.
I'm sorry to have to tell you, but we most certainly can be sure.
How?
Because, ma'am,
Easily.
the precise moment of the stabbing didn't go unnoticed.
What?
What?
We have two very reliable witnesses, no less.
No, you
Wait,
don't.
so then 2 people were around. Wait. Dude.
Hold on.
Wait, no, stop. You literally just confirmed what we just said. But just because he didn't see anyone, it doesn't mean we can be sure that nobody else was present. Well, the precise moment didn't go unnoticed. We have 2 very reliable witnesses. So people were there.
Yeah, but they weren't close.
Okay, you can read it now. Oh, let's see.
It was a typical foggy London day, and your client obviously didn't see them.
Okay, no, what? Disconnect. What am I? Just talking to this guy, I believe. What time will YouTube go live on Sunday? Probably around 8, 7 or 8, and I don't know of what
Around
yet, but I'll think about it.
You forgot to let them know the time zone, though.
EST, Eastern. 7 or 8 EST. There were witnesses now? Quick question, can you do an Aussie accent?
Could I?
I have no idea what an oxy.
I need an example.
Aussie, not oxy.
I said
I have no idea
Aussie.
what an
What do you mean? I
So-
said Aussie.
Onoken
She said
said
Aussie.
Oh.
Onoken said oxy.
Yeah. Just
Well-
like England's.
Well, pal, you'll probably be late for it. Who are these witnesses, Inspector?
A fellow and his wife. And the man's one of the most reliable and respected citizens in all of London. He's a copper from Scotland Yard.
A policeman? Ow!
Wrong.
What did you do?
I think she died.
Wrong.
I punched my desk.
Why would
Why
you
is
do
that man
that?
punching the wall? I wonder.
That changed things.
Hmm.
I was trying to switch in. I guess I just punched my pan. It's fine. It's normal, I guess.
Your pan?
I punched my hand.
Pamphlets.
I would never punch my pamphlet. I'd sooner punch myself. Which I do on a daily basis. Oh, no, no, it's not. Okay, in all seriousness, guys, I'm fine.
No,
Stop
that's
being
what
clumsy.
I
I'm
do.
not.
What do you
I'm not. Stop.
And
No, okay,
that's
pause.
comedy.
Pause everything. No, I'm not. Hear me right now. I'm not clumsy. All right? I'm not clumsy. Okay?
At
I am
all.
not. I am
Not yet.
fine. I am fine.
Not
It's
yet.
just an accident. That doesn't mean I'm clumsy. It's just a simple accident.
Question. What if that accident keeps happening every day on a daily basis?
It does not. No, it does
Well.
not. That's a what if question that is not true. So
Right,
it's fine.
right.
I am
Okay.
not clumsy. I am not.
Please, someone clip her saying I'm not clumsy. I'm gonna
Yes.
use that in basis.
No, don't clip it. I'm not clumsy, but don't clip it. I just don't want to use my own words against me. That's literally it.
Picaro!
Wait, Picaro's here? Wait,
Yeah.
pause.
Picaro.
Go back to the history. Okay. Picaro. Hello, sir.
He muted.
Picaro. Picaro.
Silent.
Speak.
Words aren't coming out.
Man,
of
I
his
can't
mouth.
believe he died again. Jeez. So how did you get into Wings of Fire? A friend of mine got me into Wings of Fire. Also, for Wings of Fire, BA's here. Can I know whose voice is who? Literally nobody.
Howdy!
Bruh.
I'm
Literally
voicing nobody.
It's just me.
Yep.
They are not, well, yeah, they are not associated with Willow's channel.
At
This is
all,
literally just
at
me.
all.
I don't know what a willow is.
I mean, maybe one of
What
us
is
here
a
said
willow?
from Sune is, but it is a secret who and what that person did.
Willow isn't real.
Willow isn't real. Willow, if you're watching the stream, I'm sorry, but I guess according to Mega, you're not real. Sorry, girl.
Imagine
Sato.
not being real.
I know. Oh wait, Picaro, you want to take Susato?
No.
Too bad.
All right.
That's your penance for being late.
And this policeman just happened to be there at the exact moment the woman was attacked.
No.
I was joking.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. It was a joke.
Curious about that, man. Part and parcel of being a Bobby, catching them a bang in the act and out.
Do you think it might be possible
Nope.
for us to ask that policeman a few questions?
Be my guest. You can ask him what you like in court tomorrow.
Oh,
I have no doubt he'll be summoned as a witness,
I have no doubt.
so that will give you something to look forward to.
Your Gregson look cool.
what?
I said Gregson look cool. I don't know who this is.
That's that then. He's got no intention of letting us meet the man beforehand, it seems.
Oh, there he is. I got it.
The Grand Pacer fitness test. Yes, let's go.
Witness
We need to run 20 miles a day, no stop, no water.
A policeman witnessed the incident.
Okay, hold on. Wait, please, game. For once, can you not do that?
Oh,
When I
whoops.
click off of it, I gotta increase your volume. Oh, you're at like 200 already.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah. Oh no.
A policeman witnessed the incident.
Alright, great. That's good. Thank you.
As your judicial assistant, I must warn you that this could make our job very difficult indeed.
Yes, as a non-judicial assistant, I could have warned me of that too. Oh yes, one more thing,
Don't be
Inspector.
smart with me.
Well, I'm
What?
sorry, ma'am. The person who led you to the suspect, I hear that was Mr. Sherlock Holmes?
What are you bringing up for?
Ooh, Luigi.
Was it something I said?
Detective
Hello.
Luigi.
The color has drained from his cheeks. Wait, what do you mean, Luigi? What?
It's mad. It's Detective Luigi.
He looks like Luigi.
It's me, Luigi.
It's the me, Luigi. That's. I hear your heart beat to the beat of the drum, Solia. How's life? Life's okay. So far.
How's life? Unemployment at its
Advice
finest?
does one way or the other. So check it out by the way to you. As a matter of fact, don't let nothing hold you back. It's a scam I can do it, so can you.
Bro, what? Anyways, that witchy Japanese bloke goes on trial tomorrow. Are you going to defend him or not?
Well,
No.
I mean, I will in the end, because that's what the game is asking me to.
Makes no difference to me, but I would just say this. No longer lawyer worth his salt will touch that case with a barge pole.
Because the prosecution is being handled by the Reaper of the Bailey, you mean? Right?
Nani?
Because he's the Bon Karma here.
Nani?
There's no way to save the man now.
There's no such
It's a
thing as
waste of
karma.
time trying. It is a bit strange though.
Sorry?
The Reaper. He hasn't appeared in court once for a good few years now.
What?
Jeez. Hold up. I.
Prior to yesterday.
Yes, we did hear something to that effect.
And the only people he usually bothers with are the real scum. The master criminals. The violent ones.
Master criminals?
Yep.
The violent ones?
That's right. He handpicks his victims, only deals with those guaranteed to go to the gallows for their sins.
But Mr. Natsume wouldn't hang for what he's accused of, surely?
Yep.
That's just my point, Sunshine. Yes, the young woman was stabbed, but it didn't kill her. Couldn't even say the intent was there. So this isn't the sort of case I'd expect the Reaper to want to sink his teeth into, for want of a better praise.
Well, it's not exactly a minor infraction, is it?
Yeah.
No. There's got to be more to it. Some reason he's taking an interest.
Really? What sort of reason, Inspector?
You also do art commissions. I wish!
Wish what?
Nah, Pet Chat asked, do I do art commissions? Because who made the profile picture? The art style is absolutely adorable. I don't do art commissions. I can't draw. Lol.
I can, though.
Mega can. You can ask commissions for Mega. Or Picaro. They can draw.
Yeah, they both can draw.
Onoken kinda can, too.
I'm retired.
He kinda can.
I'm
Pull him out of
retired.
retirement.
Just
We
drag
need
him
you
out
to
of
do one more
retirement.
mission for us.
I want to commission the person who
Born
made
you out
your
of retirement.
profile. That would be Froglet Comics on Twitter. And you could thank Lozzu for he commissioned her or him to draw me.
They.
Yay.
The them.
So then,
You think I can tell what's going inside the head of that Lord of Darkness? That Edgelord?
can you
Edge
draw
Lord.
me for free?
Yes.
Do I have Instagram? No!
Yes. Yes.
You have to ask him and yourself at tomorrow's trial.
At tomorrow's trial. Are we really going to have to face the Reaper again? The Lord of Darkness, as you put it.
Who did you hear that name from?
Oh, well, it was Mr. Natsume who mentioned it. He said that Mr. Holmes was with the police when they entered his lodgings.
I'm sure it was I'm sure it was the result of one of Mrs. Shum's inspirational great deductions.
Fiddle Faddle. The man's an amateur, and I'm getting sick and tired of him showing his mug everywhere.
Sir, can you stop poking your bread in my face? It's kind of rude.
I don't know where he gets his information from, but he turns up at the scene of the crime. Wanders around spouting incomprehensible rubbish, and before you know it, he claims to have solved the freaking case.
Yes, he's quite astounding, isn't he?
He's a great help to Scotland Yard, though, isn't he?
Gibble gabble. Gabble gibble.
What?
Ever seen this before? Ever seen this before?
Oh, yes. That's Rand's magazine, the thing that we showed you before.
A wonderful publication in which the adventures of Sherlock Holmes appears.
Yes, well, that wonderful publication, as you put it, sees fit to include several of the Yard's detectives in its stories. And the so-called great detective makes a mockery of all of us.
Okay, so why is this a problem now? Because it seemed that before, in the room, you were cool with it. Why is it a problem now?
Because it is. If you ask anyone at the Yard, it's the misadventure to be included in any Sherlock Holmes tales at all.
Well, perhaps there is an element to that.
We work our socks off, every one of us, only to be frumped by the public thanks to that obnoxious detective.
Detective.
The man's as dangerous to us as Scotland The man's as dangerous to us at Scotland Yard as he is to all our criminals.
I agree.
That can't really be true, can it, Inspector?
Clearly, the great detective and the police have a complex relationship. Well, I don't think we're going to get any more useful information out of the detective.
No hurdle. Can I make a suggestion?
Oh, yes, what is it?
Well, it seems to me that we must speak with him about this.
No. No, Susato, no. 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 By him, do you mean Mr. Holmes?
Yes, Mr. Sherlock Holmes, exactly.
Look at those shining eyes. You can't wait, can you? Well, Mr. Natsumi did blame Mr. Holmes for all this, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He really did. Which makes him an involved party in the case. Are you just going to ignore that? I hope not.
Yes, I will. I will, Susato, I will. Will you ever play games with your viewers like Minecraft, for example?
Soon.
Don't know. Maybe eventually, someday.
I assure
Say
you.
Hunter Night when?
I assure you, it's not simply my selfish desire to meet with Mr. Holmes again. Holmes.
The trouble is, we have no idea of the man's address even.
It's Baker Street.
Don't you dare flip me. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Anyways, how did you know?
It's in the stores, of course. 221B Baker Street. The most famous address in the world.
Oh, I see. Well, there's nothing to stop us from going, I suppose. We'd better try to find our way there before Susato-san gets any more excited and unpredictable.
Hurrah! I'll summon courage.
So, we're to have a reunion already. With the great detective, Mr. Sherlock Holmes. Anyway, so will I do it for... Well, it's not the matter of doing it for money or anything. It's just the fact of... I can't even make a server.
That sound mod makes you sound like Carter from South Park, so says Paladin.
This?
No, I think they mean Picaros.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know what they're talking about, to be honest, but...
Yeah, what's up, Ianowski? I can't do
Up,
car.
up, up!
Can't do Cartman.
Oh.
Up!
Anime!
Look at the people standing still at the background.
Wow, this is poorly animated.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Well, that one
Animated?
moved.
It's just up there.
Anime by A1 Pictures.
Goodbye. Thanks again.
Animated by A1 Barbecue Sauce.
The faces.
This is it. The residence of Mr. Herlock's showers.
Wait, I kind of do
Anime.
sound like him. What? Kind of.
Yeah, you do.
Honestly, I can see the similarities. You both sound dead inside.
Yo, guys, guys, I can voice guys. Let's go.
Yo,
wait,
finally.
hold up. You did voice a guy before. You did voice Shuichi in
I did. Yeah, I did.
Danganronpa thingy.
Sweet.
Yeah. I know. It's just I'm happy. Well, because thing is this, for Shuichi's role, I was able to get it because for the Japanese, a woman voiced it, and that was easier for me. But the second that the English dub happened and that a guy was voicing Shuichi now, I'll never get the role again because they will want the English dub rather than the Japanese.
9, you can do a good
I
Ash
personally
Ketchum
still prefer the
impression.
Japanese voice.
She can probably voice Naruto
Thank
too.
you.
She's got a great
Like,
Ash
the English
Ketchum
voice,
voice.
I can't hear I can't hear anything but Leon Kuwata. Because that is the same voice actor.
Leon S. Kennedy?
But yeah, this is just my Shuichi Saihara voice, and this is just, it can go deep enough, but...
Don't you think you can do it very good?
Nine.
What? I will
Try Mongolian trope singing. It will make your voice go deeper.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Stop, both of you.
Actually, hold on.
Macarena. Hey, Macarena.
Time card.
Nine?
That's what we monks do.
Chad, I'm scared.
February, 12:53 p.m.
Home Sweets! I would love to read it! So, this is where the great detective makes his living. It feels surreal to be here somehow. Totally surreal, not the crazy psychos in my head. Is it as described?
I actually hate it here. I've tried to tweak it to sound like Susato. I can't. It sounds. I'm sorry, chat.
Do you want me to just take Susato Picaro?
It's great. No, it's great. It's great. No.
Voice.
I mean, if y'all don't mind the bootleg Susato, then I could keep going.
Do you guys like Picaro Susato?
Yes.
You sound like summoning Ronald McDonald at 3 a.m.
Okay, we got it. Yes, so we're gonna keep going. Okay. Is it as described in the stories, Miss Susato? Okay. Okay, enough with the throat singing. Is it as described in the stories, Miss Susato?
They should hire us to do the soundtrack for this game.
Yep.
Susato-san?
Many famous cases have been solved here. It is very real.
Not really, no, he just lived there.
I suppose they must have been, yes. I've never read the stories, so it's hard to get quite as excited about it as he seems to be.
Hold up. He's a detective, right?
What?
He's a detective, right?
Sherlock Holmes, yes.
Yeah. Why are there chemical components on his...
He is a chemist, actually.
Oh, okay.
He dabbles in chemistry.
Yep.
Okay.
Eight.
I was about to ask if he was about to make a bomb.
The detective chases the villain relentlessly as he appears into the fog. And down in unlit London Street. Oh, hold the thrill of it. The romanticism. Can't you feel your heart thumping in your chest? Can't you, Mr.
No.
Naruto?
No.
Oh, I suppose I can, yes.
No.
So, if you don't mind, I'll just stand here and soak up the atmosphere for a while longer. Please don't mind me.
Ah. She's obsessed. And it's a little sickening, but she's obsessed. Well...
Also, what does a female Carter sound like?
Like
Like
Carter,
you.
female.
Sounds like you, apparently.
It looks like our detective friend isn't home at present.
Cartman.
Excuse me, is anybody home?
Nope.
Oh, do we have a visitor?
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
Hello, is it a big new case for Mr. Holmes?
Hello. Wait. Aren't you...
Oh, how rude of me. I'll go and make some tea at once.
It's
Is
you.
this,
I'm sure it's the same guy.
is this thing stabbed on the wall?
Mr. Sato, did you see the girl who was just here?
Oh, yes. Is it truly extraordinary? I think that the King of Bohemia came to this very room to ask Mr. Holmes to take on the case.
The King of Bowera? Yeah? Huh?
King of Wilhelm Gastreich Sigmund von Ormstein. Of course.
I'm very sure the pronunciation is Ornstein.
Ornstein and
Sorry.
Smo.
Gottreich Sigismund von
Stornstein, Ornstein.
Here, I'll help you
Smo.
guys.
No,
There
no,
you go.
no,
Ornstein and Smo.
Sigismund von
Wilhelm
Ormstein.
Yargy, Schmorgy,
Sigmund
Yorgy,
Von
Schmorgy.
Ornstein.
okay,
The
no, okay. I will say this: the fact that I almost got that perfect first try was impressive. Anyway,
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm drawing a blank. Forget the adventures of Sherlock Holmes for a moment, and look over there.
Nope.
The tea's brewed, and I have freshly baked cake as well.
It's you.
I knew it. Susato-san recognizes her too.
Ah, there you are.
Right.
I'm taking that with you as well. I was looking forward to the trial run of my experimental smoke grenade launcher.
God.
Oh, good day to you. I'm, well, the inventor, I suppose, of that machine.
I want to shoot you all!
Take that.
It's the girl who turned up at the end of Mr. McGilder's trial in the defendant's antechamber.
I've never met a lawyer from the Far East before.
Yes, you have.
I was just about to say, I've never met a lawyer from the East End.
The East.
Bruh.
From the East End.
Who are you, having to get straight to work when you've only just arrived in London?
Oh, yes, it was challenging.
Well, try this tea. It's my special blend, you know.
Oh, thank you. Is tea supposed to look that color?
Yep.
Oh my. What a fragrant yet mellow flavor.
Hooray! It's a winner! I tried blending different leaves designed to alleviate fatigue, you see. You must be exhausted after your long voyage here. You have another ticklish trial tomorrow. Oh, and you're to defend a Japanese man. I do wish you lots and lots of luck.
Sus.
It's
Sus.
really in your head.
Did Mr. Holmes tell you about us by any chance?
Get out of my head. Why is literally every single one of you in my head? I feel like the entire cast of this whole place in Britain is in my head.
Oh.
Hey,
You must
this
be
is
the boy.
McGilden.
What do you know, Scabby boy?
I brought you some Krabby Patties.
What do you know, Scabby boy? I come to talk to you about your car's extended warranty.
I don't even own a car. What is a car even? I don't even own one.
Well, now pay up. I don't have all day.
I don't. You're dead.
I'm literally dead. I don't have all day.
You're dead.
I know, and I need you to pay up right now.
Well, how do I pay up attention, guys?
And here for my
Hey,
golden
right now.
spatula. Patrick, that's a blue-eyed white dragon.
Picaro, did you read this?
I read it already.
Alright.
Oh, you know Holmesy, do you?
Nope.
Holmesy?
Really?
Mr. Holmes to you, surely? I did not do the thought process, I'm dumb!
Oh.
You sure are. I mean, what? Mr. Holmes was fellow pastor on the boat. We brought to Great Britain, you see.
What?
Was he really? Well, I had no idea. I'm afraid Holmesy's out on an errand again today, even though he's just returned from overseas.
Wait a minute. I met this girl for the first time ever yesterday after the trial, and only briefly at that. How on earth does she know so much about us? And why is it just
That's what I'm saying.
now that I got it, not right away?
That's what I'm saying.
Did she deduce all those things, do you think?
Nope.
And perhaps, more to the point, why is she here in Mr. Holmes' suit?
Sweet. Oh, silly me! I haven't introduced myself, have I?
Nope.
Nope.
I am Steve.
Even he.
It's a great pleasure to meet you both. My name is Iris Watson. I live here together with Holmesy.
Ah, Iris, is it? What a lovely name.
What?
What's the matter?
No, wait. This can't be. Did you say that your name is Wilson?
Oh, I
I
said
mean-
my name is Watson.
Watson.
Ah, Watson. I'm sorry.
Oh, Watson. Watson? Watson?
Why is the voice in my head trying to... What's the matter with Susato-san? Why is she so flustered all of a sudden? Is it because of the book?
Yes, that's right. What are your names?
Oh, I'm Ryunosuke Naruhodo, a lawyer from Japan.
What up, son?
Oh, sorry.
I'm Miss Naruhodo's judicial assistant, Sato Mikitoba. It's wonderful to meet you.
Lovely. Susie and Ryu. Got it.
Susie?
And Rio?
Bruno.
I think
Bruno
Yue
Mars.
said... Wait, Yue, did you say Rio or Runo?
I actually said Ryu. Like I've got muscle memory from the Scarlet Study version.
Got it.
There's more to this girl than meets the eye. I have so many questions for her. I don't know where to start.
Yes, so do I.
Is this a solid power just to read your mind and read your minds?
I mean, apparently, like, I think this whole running gag, because not even just outside of it, but even in the game, Ryunosuke would think of something, and they would answer him as if, and not even just Susato, literally almost every character can just read his mind. So we made it an ongoing...
I think the implication is that Ryunosuke mutters to himself whenever he's thinking.
Got it. That's...
Huh.
Anyways, it was you that we ran into yesterday, wasn't it? At the Old Bailey?
Who has a kazoo?
Yes, that's right. You have been so helpful. Thank you so much.
Mistakes.
Were made.
Oh, no, not at all. I'm so sorry we couldn't have been more welcoming.
Did I just hear LMAO?
No. No. Oh, no, not at all. I'm so sorry we couldn't have been more welcoming.
Though, at the time, we did have a rather large gun pointed at us.
Oh, you mean this?
Oh,
Like this?
Thinking back now, you left with Miss Lestrade in tow, didn't you?
Strahd.
Lestrade.
Let's
Lestrade in tow, didn't you?
Also, Meg, are you eating something? Are you eating on stream?
No. I'm moving stuff around.
I mean, I am.
Who was the rapper? Oh, you were the rapper. I'm sorry, Mega.
No, that was also me. I'm moving stuff around. I'm doing things.
Oh yes, that's awkward witness, Gina Lestrade.
Oh, Ginny? Yes, she's a professional pickpocket.
So we found out.
It was very naughty of her to pinch my invention like that.
Are you referring to that trial disrupting gun-like contraption?
Exactly. So I followed her, you see, to get it back. Perhaps I should think about fitting a self-destruct mechanism in my inventions.
Bruh.
This girl is dangerous.
Anyway, I brought Ginny back here after that. So she could apologize for my trusty technician,
Okay, this song, this background song, there's a certain like pop thing, and it sounds like the notifications for my Streamlabs. So every time I hear that, I think like, wait, is Streamlabs like on for like any alerts? Because why is it quiet? And it's bothering me. Sorry, your technician?
Holmesy, of course, silly.
Wait, he can make bombs?
Well, of course.
Why wouldn't you be able to? Everyone can make bombs. You can make bombs.
Yes, Sherlock Holmes. We live together.
I had no idea the great detective had such an interesting young daughter.
Daughter? Not likely.
What?
I wouldn't call him Holmesy if he was my father, would I?
Well then, what is your relationship with Mr. Holmes?
Well, I expect you found out that lodgings of any kind in London are very expensive. So the solution is to share the cost with a partner, a roommate.
Your roommates? Seems like our best friends.
I hope to be asking, Iris, but how old are you?
Enough.
10 at last this year.
Bro, what?
Well, what of your mother and father?
Oh no, they're dead. They're not around.
They're dead. Oh, I see. I wonder what the story is there.
You tell me this 10-year-old has a rap? Okay.
Yes, a 10-year-old can make guns.
Yeah.
Oh yes, the symptoms asked you.
London!
Of course. Go ahead, Susie.
I am a very great fan of the great adventures of Sherlock Holmes. And...
Oh, you have a copy of Ron's magazine.
Yes, I read every issue. It's literally all the way to Japan on a ship.
Oh, this is so exciting! My stories are being read on the other side of the world!
My stories?
That's right. Holmesy is always solving such amazing cases, you see. And he tells me all about them. They really are quite fascinating. It would be such a shame if I was the only one who ever heard of them, don't you think?
Yes.
Goodness.
Last night, he was telling me all about a new case he just sold on a steamship traveling from a faraway land. So I was just in the middle of typing up the manuscript for the next issue before you came.
So you're the author.
Yes, I'll let you in on a secret if you like. I'm going to call this latest adventure the Speckled Band.
I want to die. The Speckled Band?
That's certainly very familiar.
Of course, I always change one or two details in the stories, here and there. This time, I had the idea of making a venomous snake be the cause of all the trouble.
Oh, that was Mr. Holmes' first thought as well, actually.
Yes, and of course I knew that a snake might not be a credible fit for the facts of the case exactly, but... it's a story! Some poetic license is justified to make it more thrilling, I think, don't you?
So, what do you mean to say? Are the stories about Mr. Holmes that are published in Rand's magazine?
All written by me? Yes, on my wonderful and very modern typewriter.
But other stories I've read are written by a doctor of medicine, Dr. John H. Wilson.
Misato's getting more and more worked up. Uh-oh.
And Mega, why are you eating your cheeseburger?
I'm not eating anything. I'm halfway across the room.
Oh yes, that's me.
Girl, it's not Mega. Whoever's rapping a rapper in front of a mic.
Not me. I have just.
I'm not doing it.
I'm gonna look now. Okay, it's Mega moving stuff then, alright.
Told you.
Oh, I'm sorry. It looks like a rapper. Jeez.
I told you like 50 times.
Oh my gosh. I mean, yeah, but it looks like a cheeseburger right up to the mic.
I mean,
I mean,
if you want the
it usually
rest,
is.
I can
What
give you one.
do you mean right up the mic? We're like 50 years away.
Guys, does it
This
sound
is
like
a
he's right in
rapper.
front of the mic?
No, this
It
is
is-
right in front of the
He
mic.
does. Why wait for Franklin is?
That must be a pretty good mic then.
I mean, my name really is Watson.
But what about the doctor of medicine part?
No.
That's all true too. I am a doctor of medicine.
No. At 10 years old?
Who's messaging me?
At 10 years old.
Well, that's quite incredible.
How?
Why are you getting so worked up over this?
Oh my
Dr.
wow.
Wilson, is it you, this gentleman?
Yes. I did alter the setting slightly for the stories to be more compelling.
Oh,
Expectation
Well,
shattered.
it sounds a little strange, doesn't it? A great detective with a 10-year-old girl in tow.
I suppose it does, yes.
Poor Susato-san. Looks like her whole world is just falling apart. I mean, what does that matter?
Not a single bit.
About before.
Yes?
Yes?
What's on your mind, Ryu? Do tell me.
How did you know? That I was a lawyer, and we just arrived in London, I mean.
Yes. Oh, and we have a difficult trial tomorrow. How'd you know all that?
Oh, that's what you mean.
Please, tell us how you did it. Explain every detail.
Of course, I'd be delighted. Although, there's really no mystery. Now, let's begin.
Dance of deduction.
Iris Watson is proud to present her logic and reasoning spectacular.
Huh?
First of all, you're guilty.
What? What?
Already
Second of all,
dang.
you're guilty. Give me your money.
Wait.
Give me your money.
Oh my
You're being rich. Give me
Right now.
your wallet.
Give me your money right now.
Chill. What?
This is a robbery.
Iris, where are all these people?
Hands up, wallets down. Let's go.
Iris, no, please give me back my wallet. I need that. That is my band in it. Wait. Oh no, my band's on my arm. Okay, that's good. But please don't steal my wallet. We'll be poor.
Don't take my sword, whatever you do.
And not
I
my
think
soul.
We're already poor, judging by how Susato reacted in the morning.
First of all, I knew already that you were a lawyer, Ryu. After all, I met you yesterday at the Old Bailey in the defense antechamber.
But you also said that we only just arrived in London. How did you know that?
I observed a passport and travel ticket protruding from your breast pocket.
Oh,
So I was reasonably confident that you must have only just arrived in the country.
No.
And on top of that, you accepted the case against that particular prosecutor, telling me you were unaware of London's court affairs.
the Reaper of the Bailey? I walked right into that one, didn't I? But honestly, it's not that bad. He really isn't that bad. You all are over-exaggerating him.
Then I noticed a red ink stamp on the back of Susie's hand. You were given that when you visited the local prison to meet with the suspect, weren't you? Earlier today.
Oh.
They use those stamps to keep a close eye on comings and goings, you see.
I didn't realize.
and the red stamp is only used for people visiting foreign inmates. So, it told me that even though you had only yesterday concluded the trial of Magnus McGilded, the two of you had already had cause to visit a foreign inmate at a local prison. However, neither of you was wearing a particularly sad expression on your face. So I concluded that the prisoner was unlikely to be a friend or a relative. That led me to believe that you must have accepted the new case.
I see.
I see.
I don't.
But how can you know the trial's tomorrow?
Well, that's how it works here.
Well, having barely been home for a few hours yesterday, Holmesy sold yet another case.
Or did he?
It obviously amused him. He told me that he had caught a Japanese man who was bawling and trembling.
A Japanese man? Well, clearly there must have been.
There were no Japanese people on that, but wait.
Mr. Nesumi.
Now, Ryu has a fancy Japanese sword. And I think your outfit is called a kimono, isn't it, Susie? Well, anyway, it was clear to me that you both come from Japan yourselves. So I put two and two together and decided you must be defending the Japanese man Holmesy caught. And there was only one conclusion that those facts could lead me to. You both came here to ask Holmesy about the case. Oh, and you're guilty.
For what? Guilty for what? I didn't know what was that.
Guilty of getting your wallet stolen by me.
No, keep wallet mine. Go away.
Wallet
There's
mine,
a note on the mantelpiece that says the man's trial will be tomorrow. Holmesy's always stabbing his nose with a knife, you know. He is silly. And that's all there is to it, really. Thank you for listening. I'm Iris Watson, and that was one of my great deductions.
Wow, you're actually Holmes done right.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Well, was it a winner? Were my deductions correct?
They were spot on.
That was amazing, Iris.
Terrible.
Truly a great deduction.
You're guilty for reasons. Nope.avi. You even managed the certain something of Mr. Holmes' delivery.
Oh, well, I was just copying Humpty's style for that.
No, put the other
Really
music
good,
back
really
on.
good
You
news.
did better. You did it better.
Can you tell us about the case involving the Japanese man? We really want you, Iris. Please?
So, yesterday, Mr. Holmes apprehended a Japanese man, you were saying. Gotta go, guys. Okay, so thank you for coming, Green Waver. I hope you have a wonderful day or night, depending on your time zone.
Good day.
Bye-bye.
What if we all played Among Us? That is a possibility, actually. But anyways. Don't click that. Nah. Yeah, guys, don't click that nope.avi, but that's hilarious.
Yes! Holmesy had just arrived back in London after his sea voyage. But the police were waiting for him at the railway station to take him directly to the crime scene.
AVI is actually a, I think it's the end of an audio file.
No, video file.
Video.
Oh, video?
Yeah.
I'm a dum-dum.
It's a terrible video file, too.
Hello, I'm a film and music major. Nice to meet you. The great detective is a popular man, it seems.
Apparently, a woman was stabbed on a quiet street somewhere in town. There were witnesses who had seen a short, shifty-looking, stooped man running away from the scene.
She's like a stupid man.
Mr.
Mr.
Natsume.
Nesumi. Oh,
Hey! 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 Beyond any doubt. So Seki-san, I didn't see anybody else on the street at all. I didn't see said, so I was wondering like, man, this makes no sense to me. Oh, because I skipped the word said. But it seems there were witnesses after all, because, you know, everybody's an idiot here.
Holmesy uses great deductive powers to determine the man's address. It was a lodging room very nearby. He went directly there with the police and what did they find? A short, shifty-looking, stooped man shivering in fear.
Mr. Holmes' great deduction certainly hit the mark that time.
of course it did. He's a great detective.
Still, That means the incident occurred only 2 days ago. Surely tomorrow is too soon for the trial, isn't it?
Definitely. We've no time to investigate properly.
Holmesy says that London is rife with crime.
Oh.
Scotland Yard is doing its best, but they can't stay on top of it, apparently.
Oh dear. I hadn't realized the situation was so dire.
You know, Kuro, if you go to the YouTube and look up Team Turnabout, they actually did something making Sherlock Holmes the main character. Granted, it's not canon, but like it's still funny. But I recommend you check it out.
I just like watching the actual feature show that they did some time ago.
That's why they can't afford to spend too much time investigating cases and trying to the criminals in court.
Wait, the stage plays?
Yeah, that was fun.
Which one?
The Japanese one.
There's more than one, dude.
The Japanese one.
There's more than one Japanese one.
Yes.
Is it the Olympic one? Is it the teleportation one? Is it the show one?
I would have to look on my YouTube history.
Because I watched them all. They're great.
Can I say that I really love the music that plays when they do the great deductions?
Did I get to read that?
Oh, did you? I thought you did. I'm sorry.
That's why they can't afford to spend too much time investigating cases. Oh yeah, I already did. Yeah, my bad.
And Picaro, same.
Staff and money are both short. Crimes are usually pinned on the first suspicious person.
Want to go and study with the same time as
That's terrible. I suppose it's the harsh reality of the workings of the worst grades justice system. I cannot speak.
I suppose it is. But in that case, I don't hold out much hope for Susaki-san. Alright, where's Holmes? Get him in here. Thank you for answering so many of our questions, Iris. This has been very informative.
Oh, you're most welcome. I've had so much fun.
Do you happen to know where Mr. Holmes is at the moment? As you guessed, we'd like to ask him some questions about this case as well.
Ah, well... I expect Holmes is still investigating the scene.
Well, we just came from there. Of the case involving Mr. Natsumi, you mean?
Yes, Mr. Natsumi... Holmes said he was going back to the man's lodgings. If you leave now, you'll probably catch him there.
Paris, do you know where those lodgings are?
No!
Well, I'd imagine the police are still investigating the scene of the crime themselves, aren't they? Did you happen to come across a detective by the name of Gregson when you were there?
Yes, we know Inspector Gregson.
Ah, goody! In that case... Give Greg see this from me, would you? If you do that, I'm sure he'll tell you what you want to know.
What is this?
A 5-shilling piece in the postcard, it seems.
Welcome back, Fan Man. Iris's postcard has been entered into the court record.
It reads, tell the gentleman in the black whatever he wants to know. I trust it won't be a problem.
And then he's like, why would I? And then he looks at the corner of his eye, and it's just Iris holding her gun and just pointing at him. And, doing like, the got my eyes on you sort of thing, like that motion, while holding down. He's like, so you want to know where the lodgings are, is right now? They're just right over there.
Gosh, this will make the inspector help us with it.
Well, thank you, Iris. We'll give it a try.
Good luck, then. I'm going to return to writing my manuscript, The Speckled Band. And I'll be making more special blends of tea. So come back again soon.
I'll be delighted. Thanks so much, Iris. Well, Mr. Naruhodo, it's back to the scene of the crime.
So, somewhat dubious that they would exert any influence over the men of Scotland Yard at all, we headed back to the scene with Iris's curious note, and one of the world's heaviest silver coins in hand.
Convenience!
To be continued.
Well then.
Well, my dear friends, I must go now. Thank you for another fantastic evening, and I'll donate as soon as I can. Don't, it's fine, don't need to. But thank you, Paladin. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful day or night, depending on your time zone, and good luck on your studying.
Yeah. Or like our previous Russian
Oh,
character would say, "Duh."
So, should we keep going, or, Yue,
We
how,
are 60 minutes away from midnight.
Yue, how long is the, next save point? Do you know?
Well, it's a whole investigation and a dance of deduction, so.
Oh.
2 years.
2
Yeah.
years.
Wait,
2
just...
hours later.
But it's assuming we keep
Double
doing a whole
bless
bunch
you
of bits every
later.
5 seconds, and it's gonna take a while.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We are the meme squad.
I
In this
will.
squad, we meme.
Memes.
I will take a look though.
Yeah.
I mean, because, you know, like, obviously it's going to be, like,
You know.
a ton. I mean, we could, if it requires to not do as many bits, maybe we could do it, but no promises, because, you know, we love bits. We love...
Yup.
Heck, guys, that's literally the content I need to make the highlight reel later, so, yeah, we need bits. Not too many, but, you know.
Okay,
Nine,
so
I got content for you. I'm gonna push the content button. Are you ready?
Sure.
But like I said before, in this game, there's only gonna be
Okay, Megan.
Why?
UA?
in DGS 1, everything's structured in a big investigation and a big trial. It's all one day.
This
So-
whole thing is just the investigation trial, right?
Yes. Let me okay, so this starts at hour 23, ends at
That's still gonna take a while though. 'Cause
if
I'm
you
about to
if you
have
if
to
you
go
if you
bed
go
as well.
nonstop, it's gonna be an hour and a half.
Herlock Holmes.
Picaro, why? Picaro, why? So it's an hour and a half, you said?
Nonstop.
Nonstop, so if we don't do any bets. Alright, how about this then? We'll do the investigation, and how about we stop right before the dance of deduction?
Next time on Game Grumps.
Sure thing.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
fine
do
with
that.
it
Let's do
anyways.
that. So it's not the entirety of To Be Continued, but, you know, we'll see what we can do. But thank you, Picaro, for the donation. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
19th February,
Why?
2:38 p.m., Briar Road. Looks like as though the police are still here, carrying on with their investigation.
Hold on. Got this.
What the? Why did he have to
Let's
sound so
find
smug
Inspector
there?
Grayson as quickly as possible.
Yes, and let's see if he'll take a break from his chips to look at that silver tip Iris gave us for him. Literally, where is everything else? Literally nothing else matters. Wait, do we actually talk about it? No, we're literally just be like, hey, Grayson! Slap. Inspector Grayson, do you have a moment?
No, I'm sorry I don't. I'm a very busy man. Much too busy to talk to a pair of foreign gadabouts, that's for sure.
I'm too busy with all
We
this.
have these for you. A present from Miss Iris Watson.
What? For me? From her ladyship?
Her ladyship.
She's the Queen of England.
Give that here at once. Come on, hand it over. That's for me. Now.
Ugh! Don't wait for me to give it to you, will you? What was that coin exactly?
It's a silver crown, obviously. But it's a lot more than that. It's an appearance fee, that's what it is.
An appearance fee? Oh, I see what you mean.
I don't.
Why did you guys turn Susato into a robot, SpongeBob? I mean,
Picaro ended up claiming Susato, and since he usually isn't here,
That's his
so they decided
penance.
to take a.
I mean, more that we shoved Susato on Picaro, but
Yeah, I mean, are we wrong for doing that? Oh.
I mean, that really sounds like a robot.
I ain't gonna be the one to say it, guys. So, anyways.
We're toxic.
So I do it's like a robot. I got it.
That's right. For the adventures of her locked homes or board locked homes, I don't care. Her ladyship always offers me a little financial reward for featuring me every time.
Yes, yes, of course. I know all about your exploits, Inspector. I read them avidly.
Of course. Her using my name without my say-so does make me the butt of a lot of unpleasant jokes, but still. No.
I'm sorry, Inspector. That must be
Never
difficult for you.
Never you mind that. So, what do you want to know then, huh?
Sorry?
Tell the gentleman in black whatever he wants to know. Just that won't be a problem, it says. Well, obviously it's not a problem. Go on. Far away. The hell do you want?
Well, if you wouldn't mind, Inspector, you very much like to know the address of Mr. Natsume's lodgings.
Oh, the little knife-wielding mustache Japanese fellow. He lives in a right old hovel. It's just over there, look.
Wait, it's literally...
On the first floor of that house on the corner where that wreck of a bicycle propped up.
Wait!
Yep,
Wait.
across the street.
Wait.
Right down the road.
Wait.
Right down the road, right down the road. Can't
No,
miss
wait,
it.
what? Stop those? Did we? I don't think we asked him where it was. We just assumed that he wouldn't tell us.
You just
And
assumed.
it's just right across the street.
Not only that, but you guys didn't even think about asking the defendant himself, you know? The one who actually lived there. The one who would no doubtly tell you without even, you needing to do all that.
British lesson. First floor is the second floor.
That is nearby indeed.
I want to die.
If I remember rightly, the landlord is Mr. John Cena. Right, well. If you see her again, you make sure you give her ladyship my regards, you hear? I mean it. You tell her that Gregson sends her his very best wishes. Otherwise, you're gonna be a last wish.
Oh, don't worry, Inspector. We will. Don't. Please stop.
Goodbye for now, then. And long live her ladyship. Skadoosh
Well,
of the
at
way.
least he told us what we wanted to know before he left.
So, Susato, who do you think is gonna tell him?
Not me.
Not me either. So, anyways, yes. So then,
Tell him what?
shall we go and see what we can find in Mr. Natsume's lodgings?
Definitely.
Let's go! Let's go. We leave it. Natsume, hello. 19th February, Mr. Natsume's lodgings.
Jesus, what?
Picaro. You wanna take her?
Sure.
May I help you?
There you go.
Yes.
That worked.
Would this be the residence of Mr. John Garibdib?
Indeed it would, sir. Who may I say is calling?
My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
It's Naruhodo is representing Mr. Soseki Natsume. I believe he takes lodging here. We would very much like to ask him some questions about our client.
One moment, please. I shall convey the message to Mr.
Garadeb.
Garadeb.
Did you see that, Mr. Sato? That was a real-life English maid.
I know. To understand it, anyone of standing in English society employs a number of household staff.
I'm done moving stuff around.
But that was the first time I ever seen one in the flesh. Oh, this day keeps getting better and better.
It certainly feels like we've really arrived now, doesn't it?
Only to meet a butler, and the experience would be complete.
No, are we gonna see him again? Well, I'm not sure
Funny
if
man.
I'd go that far, but I understand the sentiment.
Who's this?
Thank you for waiting. Mr. Garrett will see you now. This way.
Mega, this is so you.
Oh, who's this? Who's this man?
I get the main, but Meg is this guy. Okay, I see it.
Look at his face. He looks like a freaking half.
Oh, good day to you.
Amazing.
Jean Gardib at your service.
Garadeb.
Gardeb. I just got here.
He's
I don't
not
know what's
French.
going on. Why not?
Pleased to meet you, sir. This is Rinosuke Naruhodo. He's a defense lawyer.
Oh, a defense lawyer, huh?
Defense
yeah.
lawyer, huh?
Yes.
Oh, do excuse me not getting up. I took a shot to the knee a few years back in the Battle of Meganaunt, don't you know? And the medal for my pains, but had to withdraw from service. Headed over the range to the upper commons.
So he's a retired soldier.
It's a hell of a job getting up and down stairs now, I can tell you. Don't get out much, as you can imagine.
Yes, it's quite a climb up here to the second floor, isn't it? I was panting at the top of the stairs. Mr. Naruhodo, you are very out of shape. I know, Susato, don't remind me.
the irony
There's a mistake
there.
my sense, Mr. Naruhodo. How are you with the sword if you can't get upstairs?
Wait, I literally did not read the thing when I made the joke.
The irony
Sure
there.
Do you think so?
Well, Mr. Garadeb, no doubt you were very courageous to earn yourself a medal.
Oh, it was nothing. Medal's just a Fauntleroy, really. Wouldn't like to offend the general now, so I grudgingly displayed it on the wall. Oh, why don't you fetch it down, Joanne? Let these good people say it properly.
Joan.
Joan? Joan, fetch it. Ah! That's all, woman! Be careful.
How dare me? I do beg your pardon, sir.
You jolly nearly took the skin on my hands.
I should be more careful, sir.
Oh. So anyway, there you have it. Living a quiet life now.
It all sound very
So
quiet.
quiet.
Yes. I see.
Now then, I want to know about the chapter lodging downstairs, is that right?
Was prepared.
Yes, we would be very grateful if you could answer some questions for us.
Only so please, naturally. Especially if it helps to keep the peace here in Blighty.
What?
Why am I doing this? I don't understand.
What? Hold up. Let my brain try to process what is
Oh, why though?
doing.
So
Yeah, brain damage happened to me.
okay, so basically,
I formally
maybe he's
retire.
if that's tea, because we're in Britain, so that has to be tea. So maybe there's just tea leaves in the cigar, and he's just putting more tea leaves in the hot water.
It's a pipe, not a cigar.
Whatever.
I don't know about you, but after the war, I had to keep smoking a bunch of the tea leaves, if you know what I mean. Really helps with the pain.
Why is this so funny?
I love how you all laughed. It was perfect resonance.
The tea leaves, no, I'm saying.
Anyways, Becca.
They forced an alliance with the Empire of Japan recently, as I'm sure you're aware. So this case is very much in the public eye, as it were.
Oh, is it?
Bruh. I can't.
It even has some famous detective poking around. You know, in this old house, would you believe?
Start with that.
Not gonna
Yes.
lie,
Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
What, Ono?
my man had me for the entire time, but the moment he started mixing the tea with the pipe, I completely lost it.
Yes. When he mixed the pipe of tea, not when the tea got wasted on his legs. That sure didn't show you that he was that serious.
Listen, getting tea poured all over your skin, that was fine. But stirring the tea with your pipe, that was too far. That was too far.
Mixing the pipe with the tea.
I mean, being burned is normal. It's something that may happen to anyone, but mixing the freaking tea with the pipe, man. You didn't take a bullet to the knee, you took it to the brain.
I'm just wondering why everyone's so caught up on this, of all things.
I know. I'm shocked too. Like, look, I mean, yeah, it's odd, but I try to find a reasoning in it. You know, I try to find a reason. Everybody's like, I can't believe this.
I'm just here for the fun of it. I'm here for the lols.
Yes, we got a logic and reasoning this. All right, ready? All right, so here we have this man, and he's smoking a pipe. And then here he goes, stirring the tea. So that means, and here's my deductions, he's putting drugs.
You see.
Wait, say that again, Nine?
That was very surface level. What he's really doing is drinking tobacco tea.
And thus, we're gonna end this bit here. Mega read.
Tobacco tea, I want.
Curvebear. Didn't catch the chap's name. Not really my cup of tea, all that detective business.
I can see that.
Oh. Ow. Oh, but you have a copy of Max in here, so.
Are you okay?
She got a paper cut. No.
Anyway, the chap's investigating the foreigner's room as we speak.
So, he's in Soseki-san's room.
I hate it.
There's a balling nuisance is what it is. Whole neighborhood's twitching its curtains now. I don't like all this fuss. It's jolly unsettling.
Oh, no, that's not what I meant. It's not what I meant. It's not what I meant.
Alright, goodbye then. Alright.
No, I'm so
I'll just
sorry.
go stir my tea in peace.
I gotta... There we go.
About Mr. Nussum, Megan. Mr. Garrett, please do tell.
Oh, I'm looking. I didn't realize. Okay. Yes, a Japanese chap. Only been lodging here for a week.
Oh? Just 1 week? So, he moved in very recently then?
I have 2 lodgers most of the time. One on the ground floor and one just below us. First floor, Ruby came from a week ago. You see that bit? Ah! Dash it on, Joan! Do be careful.
Oh, my goodness, I'm terribly sorry, sir.
You don't have to read it, I just want to make sure I know what he said.
Okay, first time I can see the white, a second time.
If you want to know my opinion, Lord Daphne was a shiny sort of for the moment I set my eyes on him.
Why?
In case it's too much to switch, Picaro, I'll take Susato from you if you want.
It's fine. It's fine.
Hotkeys.
We are professional here. I got this.
Okay.
Or I can take the maid.
Hotkeys.
He seemed to have a most nervous disposition. I was shaking and looking over his shoulder. The man's a shady written across his sweat-soaked brow, if you ask me.
Man, because he's Japanese. Can't believe it.
I said to myself, Joan, that man's in trouble. Sooner or later, he's going to do something untoward. And I'm rarely wrong about anything.
Wow. So
Except
modest.
Poor tea, apparently.
We won't be calling...
Oh no! Stop!
We won't be calling this maid as a witness, that's for sure.
Please don't.
Is there anything else that struck you as suspicious about the man at all?
Yes, yes, indeed, there was.
And she's dying to tell us.
Tell me more.
Had you noticed anything else at your lodger, Mr. Natsume?
Oh my word, yes. The man was a shadier than an orchard.
Could you elaborate?
Well, take the man's room. Absolutely stuffed full of books it is. More than anyone could ever read.
Like the internet.
He never so much as passed the time of the day with another living soul. Haven't seen a single physical. He just trusts off to that old bookshop every single day. It comes back at 5 to light the gas fire. And the funny little man is up long past the time. Everyone else in the house has gone to bed too.
Oh, I see.
Stop staring at with that.
No.
The gentleman on the ground floor goes to bed at around 9 each night. I never know. Wait. I got it.
Wait.
But I never know that Deputy felt so tired any earlier than 2 in the morning.
Ah.
Jeez.
Could you clear faster than I wonder?
But pray.
How do you know so much about Mr. Natsume's routine?
Oh.
I understood that neither of the lodges live on this floor of the house, is that correct?
That's right, yes. They're both below us. On the first floor of the street level.
Then, how is it that you know so much about the lives of your lodgers? The precise times that they come back in the evening, for example. Even the time to go to bed.
Burn!
Good grief, Joan! Be more careful, woman!
Oh my goodness, sir! I'm sorry, sir. I'm very sorry.
Something doesn't add up here. You know, that's Usada pointed it out.
You know, besides the tea.
He needs a bigger cup.
It seems that the incident took place at around 5 in the evening. Did you happen to look out of the window at around that time?
The window?
Yes, we noticed that the window over there looks like a railroad. The incident took place on the pavement, just on the far side of the street. Was there anyone suspicious lurking nearby?
5 o'clock is dinner time in the Gardamus household. So I'm afraid I don't remember seeing anything. How about you, Joan?
No, sir. It would have been dusk outside already at that hour. And with the fog as well, I should think it would have been quite impossible to see the other side of the road.
The maid is trying to melt him with hot tea. Equals the maid is evil.
Yep. The maid did it.
Oh,
The maid did
I
it.
see.
Okay, before I vote Susato, I kinda got a little theory. What if instead of him just losing his legs to the war, what if he just lost it from her keep pouring tea on his legs for like his entire life, and he's just too embarrassed to admit it?
Oh,
Can you imagine the information?
man.
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary then?
Yes. Such as?
Anything at all. Even if you seem unrelated.
Well,
Yes? Was there something then?
it's nothing particularly significant, but around... Ah! For the love of God, Joan! Watch what you're doing!
It's just for me, you don't have to read it.
How dare me? What have I done? I'm so sorry, sir.
To be more careful, woman!
Okay, sir. If I may, Mr. Naruhao,
Oh, yes?
I have an extremely good memory. No, you don't. You don't have poor teeth. And as far as I remember, Never any significance took place here at that hour. Nothing at all.
I feel like something did happen, but because she's like, oh, the guy's suspicious, she's not gonna let anything happen. Hello, Big. How are you doing today?
Yo.
Oh, really?
I got mute for 1 second. Hold on.
Okay. Oh, really? Mr. Garadeb? The way you were talking before, it sounded rather like there might have been.
Oh, well, as I was saying, it was just a trifling matter, really, nothing. Ah! Joe, dash it all! What is the matter with you, woman?
Begging your pardon, sir. Nothing happened.
Yes, quiet. Nothing happened. We sat down to a quiet, uneventful meal. John?
That's right, Mr. Garadeb.
What is the matter with these two?
I'm in an abusive relationship. Please help me.
It sounds like something happened here in this room on the evening of the incident. But what? And,
A rider kick.
Naruhodo-san, do you think that maybe we should, call someone about them or something?
Please, I'm in an abusive relationship with my own maid. Please, get me out of here.
I wish I knew. Could you tell us which floor Mr. Natsume's room is on? Natsume, sorry.
Why, certainly. Just below us on the first floor.
And Mr. Holmes is investigating there, even as we speak?
Yes. Told me Nat's his name, had asked him to look into the matter, so I gave him the key.
Mr. Natsume has engaged Mr. Holmes' services? That's a blatant lie. Would it be alright if we also had a look around? In Mr. Natsume's room, I mean.
Don't see why not. It's just down one flight of stairs.
Who knows if we'll find anything that can help us with the case, but we have to try. We need all the clues we can lay our hands on, shall we?
No.
Yes, and while we're there, we could speak with Mr. Holmes again. Perhaps he'll be able to tell us more.
Yeah.
See how much better of a Sasato Sully is?
Wait. I think you could talk to the maid as well, like separately.
I don't think so.
No.
No? Okay. I thought there were two different characters, alright.
I've investigated. Welcome back, Paladin. We're done for the night.
Guys, I have to unfortunately go, but thank you for having me for the stream.
Well,
Picaro.
Thank you for joining us, man.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, friend. Hope you have a good night,
Of course,
friend.
Man. Thank you, friend. Appreciate it.
Friend.
Hope you
Chat, say bye to Picaro.
Friend.
I hope the rest of the stream goes well for everybody. Y'all have fun voicing the characters.
Friend.
I'll be back next time.
Bye, friend.
Okay. See you, Picaro. See you soon. Hopefully you'll join more next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm about to head out as well, because my eyes
no.
be dry. Yeah,
your eyes dry?
I have physical time limit.
Okay.
Not, actual time limit, but when my contacts get dry, I just go to sleep.
Just remove the
Understandable, sir.
If I do that, I won't be able to see 1 inch in front of my eyes.
Okay, well, chat, say goodbye to Onoken too.
Goodbye, Onoken.
Goodbye, Ono. Have a good night.
Get glasses.
I can't. Literally, it won't help me.
Do it. It'll be funny.
I tried. It won't help.
It'll be funny.
I mean, I want spectacles just for the visual, but I was literally gonna buy a pair of spectacles. But anyway, see you guys around.
Good night,
friend. Bye.
Bye. See you later, boy.
Boy.
Oh, and there were then 3. All right, so yeah, I guess we could keep going, maybe, or no.
Next time on Game Grumps.
Next time on Game Grumps. How close are we to the dance of deduction? That is not what I meant to press.
What?
UA, are we close to the dance of deduction?
Nope.
No.
No.
Next
all right,
time on Game
let's keep
Grumps.
going for 15 more minutes and see where we get to, all right?
Aye.
All right, so
15 more
anyways.
minutes, Paladin.
Ay, caramba.
19th February, Mr. Natsume's room. But yeah, let's see what we could do in 15 minutes. What? Just look at this place. And smell it. It's so musty in here. I suppose it's the mountains of old books that are responsible for that.
Cat.
I don't think I've ever seen so many books in all my life. No, me neither. It's so dark in here, too. Why is there a wall? Is that the window over there? Well, it was the window, I think, yes. Once upon a time. But for some reason, it's been closed up with bricks and mortar.
Knowledge.
So, this is where Mr. Natsume lives. By the way, I haven't spotted Mr. Holmes anywhere, have you? No, that's true. But according to what Mr. Garibdeb said, oh my...
Gibdeb.
Please, Mr. Garadab told us.
No, it's Mr. Gibdeb.
Gibdeb told us.
Gibdeb.
The great detective should be around here somewhere investigating. He's probably in the books.
He's probably...
There's a kitty. There's a kitty. There's a kitty.
He is the cat. He is the cat.
Kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty.
He's the cat.
Hello, kitty. Hey, kitty. Hi, kitty. Oh my! What an adorable little cat! Perhaps he's looking after all the books while his master is away. I don't know about that. He disappeared into that pile of books as quick as a flash. It was a tricolor Mickey, wasn't it? Do they even have that sort of cat here in Great Britain? Perhaps Mr. Natsume brought the little creature with him from Japan. That's made me feel homesick now. Already? We've only been in the country for 2 days. Yeah, but we've been in sea for like 50 days.
For 50 years.
50 years?
Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh no. Oh no, the voices are in my head again, Susato. What do you mean in your head? I don't hear anything in your head. Susato, please. But anyways, that desk seems to be wedged into a crevasse between the mountains of books on either side. I suppose Mr. Natsume would sit there and read while stroking his cat. But surrounded on all sides by these towering old tombs. Surely he dreamt of books every night as well. Yes.
Oh, Mr. Naruhodo.
He must have done, mustn't he? Oh, what's this? Susato, did you hear that? Hear what? But I can tell you, it's a receipt from a second-hand bookshop. Your books. Well, yes, Mr. Natsume's books is on it. Look. And the date of purchase, 2 days ago at 4:45 p.m. That's the day of the incident. That's just a short while before he was embroiled in that terrible attack. He must have been on his way back from buying some old books. The second-hand book receipt. Oh my gosh. I have no water. Can I sit with
all this
you?
time.
Can I wait, no, okay, no. Susato, hold up. Just sit right here, and then we just read books together. we just do that. Ah, look, Mr. Naruhodo. Aha, there he is. Where did he appear from? He was just sitting. Okay. He seems to be engrossed in the pages of an old book. I hope he won't mind if we disturbed him. Hello, Mr. Holmes!
Ah, you two. Good day. Now, let me see. Where was it that we met?
Why did I hear, can I sit on you? Jeez.
You can sit on my lap, don't worry.
Yo, I won't accept that. Anyways. Oh, Mr. Holmes! We were together on the SS Burya.
Yes, of course. The Burya. And let me see. What happened on that voyage?
It was Kazuma Sogi. He died. Very tragically. But you were a great help to us.
Ah, yes, but of course. The case of Mr. Asogi. It was the one with the snake, wasn't it?
Oh! Well, you seem to remember something of it at least. What an honor to be remembered vaguely by the great Sherlock Holmes. This is Mr.
Oh, no, my dear madam. Hold your tongue.
If you could pick one favorite game, what would you pick? If not one. I mean, right away, off the top of my head, I guess Okami.
I pride myself on my superior powers of recollection. Your names are safely recorded in my brain attic. Miss Naruhodo.
Oh, Sherlock Holmes never change.
And Mr. Susato.
Just switch them and you're good. Try the other way around, Mr. Holmes.
I lose the first round. In truth, I had hoped to invite you both to my Baker Street suite the other day after we arrived in London, but some Scotland Yarders ambushed me at the railway station and whisked me away to a crime scene. It was an entirely trivial case, of course. I solved the matter in no more than 30 minutes.
So, they apprehended Soseki-san in that short an amount of time.
I'm afraid the pursuance of a new case has dulled my recollection of my past involvements a little.
A little?
It is a mistake to think that one's brain attic has elastic walls that can distend to any extent. I do my best to forget useless facts, lest they should elbow out the useful ones. Yes, those are my own words of inimitable wisdom, you know, from an adventure called A Study in Scarlet.
Please, there's no need to quote yourself.
I don't always remember my pearls of wisdom, but fortunately my associate pens them beautifully.
He means Iris, I suppose. Mr. Holmes, we have some extremely important questions to ask you about the trivial case you just mentioned.
Goodness, what an earnest expression. My dear madam, I should be only too pleased. And this murky room is an apt place to discuss the murky case.
Jeez. I did a back with my chair. Nice, but be careful. We know this to be the lodgings of a Japanese foreign student by the name of Soseki Natsume. It seems that you assisted in his arrest, Mr. Holmes, for the stabbing of a young woman outside here on Briar Road.
Natsume. Yes, I believe that was a name rather along this. I believe it was a name rather along these lines.
But Mr. Natsume denies it. Was it really justifiable to arrest him on so little?
I'm sorry, Miss Susato, but I have not the slightest idea what you mean.
What? I can't believe he was looking Susato-san squarely in the eye while feigning ignorance.
I assure you, I'm not merely feigning ignorance.
Why is everybody in my head?
Because honestly, your thoughts are so loud that we just can hear it. You're lucky. You both are lucky that that window is bricked. Otherwise, this would be the last time you see me breathing. And so help me, I will absolutely.
Oh, come on, Mr. Naruhodo, we're only on the first floor. You wouldn't, and you'll just fall into a pile of snow.
Mr. Holmes, I can perform miracles. Apparently, I'm sure I can make this miracle happen. Echo.
It would appear as if the pair of you are under some misapprehension.
Oh? How?
I assure you, I have no recollection of accusing your stupid compatriot of the crime.
Yeah, Kuro, Ono left earlier. But that doesn't make sense.
The good detective of Scotland Yard made the following request of me, and I wrote verbatim, and I quote verbatim. We need you to ascertain the identity and whereabouts of a man seen fleeing the crime scene.
Ah, a man seen fleeing.
There were a number of books scattered on the pavement at the scene. From the book plates, I was quickly able to determine the bookshop from which they had been purchased. On speaking with the proprietor, I was immediately led to this address. Elementary, would you say?
Isn't that illegal to block a window because of fire laws? What fire laws?
We're in
fire
England.
laws? I believe there's receipts around here somewhere from the establishment in question.
Yeah. So you don't think Mr. Natsume is the culprit then?
That I could not tell you. But it was aggravating my faculties, hence why I returned here. However, this place is such a trove of fascinating books, I found myself quite lost in bibliophilia. Do not be deceived into believing that I'm a man of leisure. No, no, no.
Mood. Oh dear.
Tell me.
Oh yeah, and in the distance we'll hear the yelling of Garadeb with the tea and everything.
Have you encountered the landlord of these lodgings?
Yes, Mr. Garadeb. A retired military man. It was the first time I've ever met a soldier from the Great British Institution, that is the services. And it was the first time I've ever met a maid from the Great British Institution, that is service.
That was a very bad pun.
What? What?
What?
What?
What?
I didn't think it was that funny.
What?
I do apologize. That was a rather terrible pun. As you may well be aware, many households in London employ a maid.
What?
Yes, I read as much in my Great Britain primer. I cannot read.
And so, conversely,
I wish I didn't hire a maid.
whether or not a household employs a maid has come to be token the social standing of those dwelling therein.
And then pouring the tea. Betoken their social standing? Sorry?
Put simply, my dear fellow, those who employ at least a single maid are considered middle class. Those who do not are beneath that. In the upper echelons of society, of course, households employ enough staff to constitute a large family.
Goodness! How extraordinary!
As you can appreciate, for those on the precarious boundary between the middle and lower classes, being able to afford just one maid is of the first importance.
I had no idea.
And it's for precisely that reason that I find great stimulation in the situation upstairs. Specifically in the retired army veteran, Mr. John Garadeb.
Oh?
Affable as he is, the fellow is hiding something. Whether or not it imposes on the circumstances of this case, I'm as yet unable to ascertain.
I'm thoroughly lost on what he means to say.
This room is thoroughly suffocating for the soul, my dear fellow.
Is it the blocked window?
I assure you, any man whose thought is to dwell in a place such as this will stab somebody sooner or later.
Do you guys hear that creaking?
Yes, I do.
There?
Which is precisely my point.
Anyways, Mr. Natsume has stabbed no one. Come on, Mr. Naruhodo, why do you let some creaking scare you?
But sooner or later, as I said.
I don't believe that's the issue here. Okay, this creaking is very menacing. Fine. About this dark little room, Mr. Holmes. Why is there no longer a window? Do you have any idea?
No window?
Well, I mean, I can clearly see that there is a window of sorts. But it's been completely blocked with bricks and mortar.
I see. The answer to that question is quite simple. Window tax.
This will be on the test, so prepare yourself for a lesson.
U.S. History PTSD, U.S. History Honors and AP History High School PTSD. I had to memorize all the taxes, and the
Including window tax.
responses. There was no window tax. There was no window tax. I don't know the window tax.
There was Linux tax.
And by the way, hello, Dragon Rider. How are you doing today? Window tax? What is that? Surely not a tax on windows?
Precisely that.
Oh my goodness, why?
Until relatively recently, a tax was levied on households in this country by the number of their windows.
Why? I Tempest.
Those of lesser means, having inherited a sizable and costly family home, perhaps rapidly closed windows up. While the rich open windows here, there, and everywhere.
Window tax, published by Microsoft.
In an effort to curry favor with those in power by furnishing them with large sums of tax money.
How awful! And unjust! Forcing people to live in rooms devoid of light! That was voice cracked, but I can't do anything about it. I have no water right now.
Indeed, disease was rife as a result. So some 40 years ago, or thereabouts, the window tax was abolished.
Guys, do you hear breathing?
My, it's a ghost. It must be the ghost that Mr. Nasty was talking about.
Wait, there's ghosts in this room. Okay, so, alright. Susato, Sherlock, I'll go back to the van, and I'm gonna go get a smudge stick. I'll be right back. Alright? I'm gonna be right back. Wait! Naruhodo-san, what do you mean smudge stick? What's that? Don't mind me, Susato-san. You guys got this. Try not to get hungry. I'm scared.
Oh my, it's the ghost of Bob Ross.
Like, I can imagine Susato being confused, Sherlock seeming like he knows what he's doing, and then Ryunosuke just scared out of his mind.
But its legacy remains, as you can see, in squalid lodgings such as these, for example.
I suppose Mr. Natsume's stipend for living here in London isn't very generous, perhaps.
It would appear so. I've done a little digging and discovered that these lodgings were offered at an extraordinarily low price.
Gesundheit. I guess. Ghost. Spirit. I don't know if I should be scared that the ghost literally said thank you to me. He's probably a friendly ghost, Mr. Naruhodo. Stop getting worked up. Anyways, because the room is so awful, I should think. Apparently, Mr. Natsume only moved in here about 1 week ago.
Yes, that's correct. However, I don't believe the low rent is explained by the shabby nature of the accommodation.
Oh?
Still, that is of little relevance here. A matter not worthy of further attention.
Are you sure? I'm curious now.
Well, I believe I've told you all I can now.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Yes, Mr. Naruhodo. Was it not your intention to become a practitioner of the law?
You remember that, did you?
Will you perhaps be offering your services in this very matter, I wonder? Don't mind it.
I'm sorry. I looked at Kuro saying the music stopped, and then I just hear Mega's breathing. And after this question, it's just very menacing.
to the occupant of this room, Mr. Natsumi?
Oh.
I'm not sure.
Not sure. On what grounds?
No, you wear your... am I crackling? Because you wear your crackling.
That's probably good too.
Oh, no. No, Meg is crackling. Oh, no, it's me. Wait.
Well, then I congratulate you,
wait,
sir.
I didn't
on
read it.
ambition
I didn't
really.
read it. I didn't read it. Wait.
Well, I actually defended someone in court here only yesterday.
Really? Well, then I congratulate you, sir, on ambition realized, and so promptly, too.
The thing is, it's really made me question things. Am I right to believe in my clients? To trust in their innocence?
Yes, trust. Okay, Mr. Garadam, you can calm down now.
Mr. Holmes, thank you.
Mr. Natsume didn't do it, did he?
My dear fellow, I haven't the first idea.
Oh? But I thought that's why you were here. Didn't you come back to investigate?
Yes, that was indeed my initial intention, Mr. Garadeb. But there are simply too many fascinating books here. I couldn't possibly ignore them.
Oh, I see.
Nevertheless, there are two facts that I can state quite unequivocally. The man who fled the scene of the crime 2 days ago was a Japanese occupant of this room, and there were witnesses who swear to having seen the same man commit the crime. That is all I can say. And one more thing.
Oh, what is it, Mr. Holmes? Tell us!
I cannot say with any certainty whether or not it is of relevance to this case, but I am quite sure that the retired army man who owns this property is hiding something.
Wait.
You think?
You think? We know.
Mr. Garadeb is? Mr. Holmes said as much before, actually, didn't he?
Alright, good night, Paladin. Hope you have a wonderful night.
Anyway, at present, there really is all... It's a Garadeb, please!
It's okay, Mr. Holmes. You can do it. I believe.
Anyway, at present, that is really all that plays on my mind in relation to this case.
Mr. Naruhodo, as yet, our investigations have uncovered nothing that could help establish Mr. Natsume's innocence. No, you're right. Perhaps it's time we probe a little deeper into Mr. Garadeb's secret.
Just remember, I cannot be sure whether the landlord's secret will prove to be of relevance or not. But I wish you every success, of course, Mr. Naruhodo.
A busy man indeed. He's gone back to his book in the corner of the room.
So is that it in this room, and I would like move back, or do I have to keep looking for evidence?
I think that's it.
That's it. So we move. All right. So let's stop here because I think that's a good stopping point. That is not what I meant to click. Oh gosh. How do I? Okay, I know how to pause. I know how to pause, guys.
No, you don't.
There we go.
Nope, that's not how you do it. You delete your game.
Fine, I'll just delete it. Who needs it anyway?
You already did. Can't believe it.
But yeah, unfortunately that cat's not there. So, well, you know what? No. The ending screen, I know what the ending screen's gonna be. There. No! Stop! Stop! No! It's not what I meant to click! I'm skipping this. It's bricked! Really, it's window tax.
Click me one more time. One more time.
Perhaps Mr. Natsume painted the brick wall to sign the windows. Susato, you're an idiot. I know. But the lack of ventilation is
know.
worthy of this. Well, obviously, it's to make you feel like you're depressed. Shut up. I click you one more time, as you wish. Excuse me, Mr. Holmes.
Yes, so true. To be or not to be? That is indeed the question, Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. William Shakespeare.
To be or not to be brushed off that is the question. And the answer is all too clear.
Let's leave Mr. Holmes in peace, shall we? I mean, I'm ending the stream a little bit on this screen, mainly because, I don't know, I like it. Just him sitting and chilling with books.
Books. Chilling with the ghost.
Chilling with the ghost. But yeah, okay, I love that. Thank you, UA, for telling me that. Alright, so with that is the end of said stream. Thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you. And of course, thank you to my lovely co-hosts. All the names at the bottom left corner. You should like, subscribe, follow all their stuff. Every single one.
Stuff.
I'll be watching you.
Yep.
So you should definitely do that. And if you really want, no, you can hop on. Thank you for doing so. You're welcome. I always like to do this. Thank you for coming. So yeah, thank you everybody for joining. And so tomorrow, if you guys want, at 3 p.m. EST, I'll be playing some Genshin Impact, which, you know, there's a huge update that occurred. So I'll be hopefully either playing through all of it if I can, or hopefully playing through most of it. But we'll see what I get to in 3 hours or whatever.
Yo, a new update for me to spend money on. Yeah.
Well, I'm poor, so I'm poor, and I don't even pay for anything anyway. So I'm cool with it.
Well, you're $11 richer at least.
I'm $11 richer. Let's go.
Yo.
Wait, no, technically I'm $21 richer. I'm sorry, this is a poor investment. But anyway. Thank you, everybody. So until the next streamer video, I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you later, boy.
Goodbye.